And always brought to you by our friends over at FanDuel. We appreciate FanDuel bringing you our show every single day. And we're right back from SEC Media Days last week. Finally back home here in our home studio. It was a great time in Tampa, Florida, covering SEC Media Days. Of course, getting to check out the Tigers on Thursday. And we had a lot of help from a very, very good friend of the show in Jacques Doucet and WAFB as they took care of us in Tampa, Florida. JD, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning. Good to be with you guys. We're on our way to Saints training camp. Today's the first day. Mr. Kevin Baptiste.
There we go.
In here. And I think we're 46 days away from the Saints kicking off and playing the Detroit Lions. So today's the first day of camp. We'll hear from the head coach. I think Tyler Shuck's going to talk. I think Cam Jordan's going to talk. And they might get Alvin Kamara to speak also. So, yeah, you're catching us in real time this morning on the run.
There we go, on the road. What are some of the before we get into the LSU conversation, as you're on the way to the Saints, what are some of the top things you're kind of looking for getting out there for the first day with the Saints?
Well, I really think that it's Tyler Shuck's team now in lots of ways. Since Drew Brees retired, I think they've had 9 different starting quarterbacks, and I think this is the guy you feel the best about out of the 9. Certainly, having to sit through Trevor Siemian and Ian Book, and Taysom Hill, one of the greatest players in Saints history, right, but not a quarterback. And so the promise he showed from last year, I think people are excited to see if he can truly lead the team and be the face of the organization. Obviously, he's an older second-year player. He's probably around the same age as Drew Brees was when he joined the Saints back in 2006. I thought that was a good gesture, what he did recently, taking, roughly 20 guys all the way to the West Coast to get some work done. And I was doing some math in my head. I know he's got money, more money than we've got, but still you think about 20 guys. I mean, if it's $500 per plane ticket, that's like $10,000 alone, and then he paid for their hotels and to eat and all that. So, just him leading the team, Alvin Kamara's role, playing off of Travis Etienne, the big signing from the Jacksonville Jaguars at running back. They finally kind of got a bell cow running back there as Kamara has kind of worn off a little bit in recent years with him, turning 30 years old and whatnot. So, Cam Jordan will be entertaining, I'm sure, talking about, but I guess it's going to be his final year with the Saints. So those are a few things I'm looking at. I think Kellen Moore is kind of perfect for the team last year. His demeanor never really changed. They had that awful start, and he's not a guy that throws the clipboard and goes on a rampage. And even when they were winning, he's not a guy that's going to smile ear to ear and say we're going to throw a parade. So I think his temperament is perfect for what they were doing last year and what they're moving towards this season.
And then we'll rewind to last week. Of course, you were in Tampa as well, covering SEC Media Days. Great work, in addition. But I want to start with just the days before LSU spoke and took the stand. The expectations were laid out there for the Tigers of national championship or bust. I think on Monday and Tuesday, a member of the SEC network got on the microphone and said LSU has to win a national championship with Lane Kiffin in year 1. What were your thoughts on some of those expectations and narratives that were kind of tagged to LSU early on last week?
I think that is ridiculous. I think that is. I don't know if that's just when we have meetings in the morning at the networks. What can we say to stimulate the most conversation, the most clicks, whatever? Now, look, I was thinking about it flying home. I'm looking out the window. I'm like, God, can you believe that? Let's see, 2021, 23. Yeah, they're already, 6 seasons have passed since the national championship year for LSU in 2019. And I'm like, wow, since we were in that tunnel in Burrow and everybody was walking off the field, the confetti was falling, 6 seasons have passed. Now, I'm not saying LSU should have won a national championship in the last 6 years, but I think they should have made a playoff. I think that that's a reasonable expectation. I think it's a playoff year or bust. To say you've got to win the national title in a guy's first year coming off a 7-6 season, I don't agree with that at all. I think that the schedule, I mean, I guess everybody in the SEC can say that they've got a tough schedule, LSU included. I think November in particular is going to be just rough with Texas and Alabama at home, or Alabama and Texas at home, and then going to Tennessee, going to Arkansas. You know, Arkansas last game of the year, November 28th, I can pretty much guarantee it's going to be miserable up there.
Right.
So it's a tough schedule, but I don't agree with that take at all. I guess the way they frame that is that he left the team that was in the semifinals and was a couple of plays away from making the national championship game. So if you leave that job to come to this job, then you're supposed to win the title in your first year. But no, I don't agree with that at all. I think I said that 3 times.
What level, I mean, I guess we are kind of, spoiled, some could say, in a sense to think that every year LSU will be good. Yeah, I saw you, JD. Go ahead, let it rip.
Hey, that's the first question, Lloyd. That's the first question.
You know what?
You know what? You're spoiled. We can run the ball. Do you see the last play? That's all you need.
It only takes one.
It only takes one.
You're going to be hearing that on CBS Sports. I shouldn't bite the hand that feeds me. I'm a CBS affiliate. Brian Kelly and I guess technically are co-workers now.
There we go.
Capacity.
Oh, God. Send him a bottle of wine for me. But in that regard, because LSU is always, it feels like it's supposed to be good. Supposed to be good. They've made, whether it be the hiring of Brian Kelly and then the roster overture whenever you go into the portal for the first time and you have the most expensive roster and do all of those things. And now it's Lane Kiffin and you add a quarterback. But when you look at it that way, is it even fair to put that pressure on Sam Leavitt, who you haven't seen play in almost a year and, 3 months?
Yeah, Lloyd, I was thinking about it. You know, when Joe Burrow joined the team in 2018, he did not do spring football.
He was pudgy, too.
What's that?
He was all pudgy, too.
Yeah, he totally different looking guy. And I don't think we talked to him until fall camp. Now, look, Joe Burrow's resume was nothing compared to Sam Leavitt's resume coming to LSU. I mean, he barely played at Ohio State. But for a guy that is the most important piece of LSU's team, there is still some mystery around this guy. We've seen him play in the past, but he hasn't done an interview since he got to LSU. He didn't really practice much in the spring. They didn't take him to SEC media days. So, man, you're playing a big time football game at Tiger Stadium with the ESPN College Game Day there, and all the eyes on you with Lane Kiffin making his debut. You're playing this game in 38 days. And you're the guy. It's a lot on one dude. And Arizona State's not a bad program. Made the trip over there. I guess that's been over 20 years ago when LSU played the first game of the Les Miles era after Katrina and Rita over there. But
Early Doucet caught it.
What's that?
Early Doucet caught it.
I was standing right there, man. I've joked with Early in the past. I'm like, man, did you catch that ball? Because it got to look like he rolled over it, and the official right there put his hands up, touchdown, and I think they had instant replay at that time, and I don't even think they looked at it. The 4th and 10 pass to Marcus Russell. They were losing 20-7, and had 2 special teams touchdowns. Jacob Hester, Craig Stelz, a guy named Mario Stevenson, all involved. But
they faked it. They faked a punt on their own 15.
Yeah, well, I did an interview with Michael Bonnette the other day, and we were talking about Les Miles' first game, and he and Herb Vincent, after the game, said, "Holy cow, what is up with this new coach? Did we just fake a punt out of our own end zone on 4th and 10? I think it was Chris Jackson threw a pass to Ronnie Prue for a 10-yard completion, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it was like, sometimes there's something Lloyd called bad first impressions. That was an accurate first impression. Les Miles' first game. They were losing 20-7. They had no business coming back. They scored 2 wild special teams touchdowns, and they scored on a 4th and 10. And we saw a lot of that the next, 10, 11 years after that. But back to Sam Leavitt. Yeah. Certainly, look, I mean, and look, doesn't he, if you bring his picture up, if you were like to do a modern day remake of like Varsity Blues or whatever, and you needed like the Hollywood good-looking quarterback to play the role, I mean, he looks the part, right?
It almost makes me nervous.
What's that?
I said it almost makes me nervous.
He's too good looking.
How good he looks.
He's too good looking.
Yeah, I mean, certainly he's got the look of a, big-time star quarterback at LSU, like Burrow. The ladies go crazy over Burrow. So could this guy be the next thing? I don't know. We'll see. But it's a new offense. It's all new people. But if he's doing what he's supposed to do, and I think he is, he's leading that team during the summer. They're throwing a lot of passes. They're getting their chemistry down. And real quick, I think the strength and conditioning.
Yeah.
I mean, this is preseason talk, but the strength and conditioning, from what I've heard, look, nothing against Jake Flett, who's got a job now with the Green Bay Packers. He's not a dunce. He's obviously good at what he does. But I think what they're doing now, John Corbello came on my show, and he's got a son on the team, Aiden Corbello, and Aiden's telling him what they're doing with strength and conditioning. And John's like, this sounds a lot like what we were doing with Tommy Moffitt when Nick Saban was hired and took over in 2000. I think the guys are gassed. They're getting pushed. They know what kind of offense they're going to have to run and how in shape they've got to be. And I think Savage is doing a heck of a job with the team. And that's always the deal, right? This is the hard part. We get out there, play defense, 3 plays, make the guys punt. I'm not even breaking up a sweat. That's easy. So, I'm excited about what they're doing with the strength and conditioning, and I'm excited about covering Sam Leavitt.
I know, for sure. Last one I've got for you. Last week in Tampa, SEC Media Days, LSU was the main event. They were on the last day after years of being the leadoff batter at SEC Media Days. What were one of your key takeaways from LSU at the podium on Thursday last week with Lane Kiffin, Whit Weeks, Trades Green, and TJ Daugherty?
Well, I thought Coach Kiffin did a good job talking about addition by subtraction, talking about giving up the social media, which I'm still curious if he's ever going to get back on there one day after being so hyperactive. But, I enjoyed him talking about giving up alcohol and not drinking anymore and what it's done for him and whatnot. I almost wanted to ask a follow-up question, like, how do you go into the heart of Mardi Gras, in New Orleans and not have a drink? That's pretty impressive if you ask me. But, I enjoyed him talking about that. I thought that Whit Weeks gave some good sound about this being his last chance, his last go-around, his first 3 years. They have not won enough football games. He wants to change that. I thought that, TJ Daugherty, somebody brought up some good points to me. Why bring him to SEC Media Days? Well, I mean, can anybody speak better to, believing in Lane Kiffin and what Lane Kiffin has done for him, and to take him from Clemson after what happened there, and then for Daugherty to follow Kiffin from Oxford to LSU. I think that was a great representation, a great guy to take and talk about what's coming up. I thought the sound that I got from the guys about Ty Benefield was pretty telling. I think I got the words out of my mouth, Ty Benefield, and Trades Green started shaking his head, smiling like, oh, God, this guy's a freak. So I think he's a huge addition to the team. So I thought everybody did a good job. They were obviously well dressed. They had the Mardi Gras colors on, and I thought everyone did a good job. Overall from the week, there was a soundbite from Josh Heupel about mustard and golf balls, which was probably the most shocking soundbite of the week for me, knowing how boring that guy typically is, and he never says anything. For him to say that, I was a bit surprised. What's the Arkansas coach's name? Is it Silverfield?
Silverfield, yeah.
Yeah, for him to say, I got aura, I got a hot wife, I can quote Biggie lyrics. I thought that was one of the more interesting sound bites of the week. So those are a few things off the top of my head. Nobody complained about Tampa. You guys saw how beautiful it was in more ways than one. So we'll see if they come back.
No, that's for sure. We appreciate you making some time for us. Just a little Jacques Talk Live. It was great getting to witness it live and in action in
be
Tampa.
A part of it?
We'd be a part of it. What do you have coming up over there with Jacques Talk Live?
Yeah, we'll have you on again for sure. I got an hour to kill every day, Monday through Friday. So, we're going, we just pulled up. I don't know if you can see Saints there in the background, but We just got to the Saints facility. We're going to be doing Jock Talk live, me and Kevin live from Saints training camp today. We're going to feed back as much video and sound as we can from the guys, and then we'll break out the laptop, hopefully be able to interact with people on the YouTube channel as well. Charles Hannegriff is going to join me for the entire hour on Thursday. And right now, on Friday, I'm supposed to have Greg McMahon come in, the longtime Saints assistant who, of course, part of the staff that blocked the punt with Steve Gleason in '06, that had the onside kick in the Super Bowl to win in 2009, and of course was part of the 2019 National Championship at LSU. Crazy that a guy, I think he's from Pennsylvania, a guy from Pennsylvania comes down and is part of the greatest teams in Louisiana history, both college and pro. Greg McMahon. We're supposed to also interview Cade York and Cole Tracy. I'm doing it's LSU Kickers Week.
There we go.
I wrote a quick poem. LSU Kickers, a job for the strong, not for the weak. Sometimes it's 3 points, sometimes it's 1, sometimes they miss, and it ain't no fun. There you go, guys.
JD, we appreciate you. We'll talk to you again soon.
All right, thanks for having me.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
There he is. I mean, that's the GOAT right there, baby. Shout out Jacques Doucet, the sports director over at WAFB. It was great to hang out with him last week, kind of get a lay of the land at SEC Media Days from a guy that's been to a whole bunch of them.
No,
and
he still treats it like it's first.
He does. It's impressive. And as you see, I mean, he just did a full Saints, LSU football, history lesson, and a poem.
And I was hoping for an impression. I was trying to get a Mickey Loomis in there, but you have to know when to call it. It's on the poem.
It is. And he did a great job with the BK impression as well.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
love a good JD
man after
interview.
my heart.
Yeah, he knows you. We appreciate JD, as always, making some time for us on his way to Saints training camp today. We talked a little bit about it, and I know we talk majority LSU here, and we'll have Rohan Davey in here at 9 a.m. To help preview the quarterback position.
Biscuits and Davey?
There you go. As late yesterday, of course, we did our running back kind of preview before fall camp gets kicked off today. We'll, of course, have the quarterback position with someone that got to play quarterback at LSU and Rohan Davey, played at a pretty high level as well. But before then, I do just want to ask the room a little bit, as JD brought up the Saints, headed to Saints training camp, what are the expectations in the room of what the Saints could do this year? Because obviously they do have a pretty good offseason where they add some key pieces. You're coming off of a season where it feels like you found your quarterback, and when that happens, a lot of things start to fall in line. What are the expectations in the room for what the Saints could potentially be?
He knows what he's doing here.
No,
this fucking gaslighter, man.
You can go and lead off on this one.
I mean, you two
I don't want to steal your answer.
You two are my New Orleans guys.
No, I am. I'll go first if you want. I was going to let you go first.
What if Drew Brees were the quarterback?
Well, Super Bowl, but that's different. It shouldn't be Super Bowl with him, but it was. It always was. This year,
expectations,
playoffs,
win the division.
Win the division.
Yes, okay. Win the division. Finish at the top of your division. Now, we had this debate in Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
There are certain factors. There are certain factors that would change my answer. I think if there's a very good team in the division, like a 13-win team, a 12-win team, I think maybe the Saints can get a pass for not winning the division. I don't think you need to be in the 12, 13-win conversation, 14-win conversation. I do think you need to make the playoffs. I do think you need to win at least 10, 11 games. And I think in an unserious, as of right now, an unserious division, like, it's important for Kellen Moore in his second year. It's important for Tyler Shuck. It's important for the Saints offense, this young Saints offense. I think it's important for them to win the division, kind of stamp their legacy early. Yeah, make them a contender now, make them legitimate now. Like, I think this year is very important for that. Now, you can argue the Saints are coming off 2 shitty years, but look, they were hanging around 500 with Derek Carr. Now you're in your second year of your franchise quarterback. You're in your second year of a good head coach, it looks like. Like, anything less than playoffs, I feel like are a bit unserious of expectations. I think that's holding the bar a little too low, because I think of what you saw last year.
Mm-hmm.
It's playoffs or bust.
Okay.
You say what you saw last year. They were 6-11 last year.
Okay,
what's
like 4
the
more wins? What's 4
expectations-
more wins?
No,
That's a lot.
Because Tyler Shuck didn't even start.
Massive.
Tyler Shuck didn't even start.
Massive.
Tyler Shuck didn't even start every game last year.
Yeah, and does
I haven't
Tyler
won all
Shuck
my
get
games
I haven't
yet.
even won all
more
my
wins?
games yet.
Probably not.
Not early in the year, but this is his second
Tyler
year
Shuck,
now.
Let's not act like Tyler Shuck was incredible last year. What made us excited about Tyler Shuck was he flashed.
He wasn't Derek Carr.
Right, he wasn't Derek Carr.
He
That's
was-
part of
he
it.
was solid as a
yes,
rookie.
He was
The
solid.
whole
which
thing
makes
about
us,
the Saints is everybody's excited. It's not Dennis Allen's man boobs, and it's not Derek Carr bitch boy face.
right, 100%. My thing is, I don't think you can expect playoffs this season. The expectations for this season should be growth. The expectation should be to take another step forward, whether that's 7 wins, 8 wins, 9 wins,
Seven's
or
too low.
17.
Seven's
No, it's
too low.
not.
Yes,
No,
it is. That's
this
too
is
low.
not like this is
That is
not
way
a
too
bona
low.
fide playoff
You were-
roster.
You were better
Wait,
than
can
what
I
you were
talk?
last year.
Can
7
I
wins
talk?
is too low.
Are you going to shut the fuck up?
7 wins is too low.
We had this
Change your
argument
answer on
in
that.
no, that's you're fucking bullshitting.
That's
we had this argument
no
in the
Saints
hotel
fan is
room.
happy with 7 wins next year. Nobody would be happy with that.
I don't
Everybody would be
care.
like, we
Then
suck this
it's
year.
unrealistic
We got 8
expectations.
wins with Derek Carr. That motherfucker sucked.
Oh, I don't care. You're in your second year. It's a second-year quarterback, a second-year coach. This is not a bona fide playoff roster. They've got 2 wide receivers who are injury-prone. One's a rookie. They've got talent all over. That's fine. This is not a roster that you can look at and say, if they don't make the playoffs, that's a failure. Because if you're saying the expectations are the playoffs, that means if they don't make the playoffs, that's a failure. That's fucking bullshit.
That's
It's
not exactly what I said.
That is exactly.
I said a 13-win, 14-win Panthers team, Falcons team, Buccaneers team. Okay, maybe your playoffs aren't, or your
Okay,
expectations
so the
aren't
expectation
playoffs.
is not the playoffs then.
It's to win at 10, 11 games, which should put you in the playoffs in a
If
shitty
you're
division.
expecting 10, 11 games, that is way too high of
They
expectations.
do
for this
have
football
the
team.
5th easiest schedule in the NFL.
I don't know, but probably.
No, I do know.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Yeah,
look,
it's a fairly easy
we went
schedule.
through the schedule. They do have a fairly
Where was I when this happened?
Probably
In your
sleeping,
room.
if I had to guess.
I cocoon alone.
Yeah, I could-
we were just sitting in our hotel room one day and
Farting up a storm.
this started this conversation. Look, I don't think that winning your division is an outlandish expectation.
no, and I don't think it's outlandish.
I don't think it's a failure if you don't do that. I think
Right.
a successful season is growth, taking steps forward. There's obviously a lot of things that have to go right. I think if you go, what would it be, 8-9,
Yeah.
9-8, that's a step forward. You're in
It
a
is.
better
That could win the
Absolutely is.
division.
But it could win the division. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's where I agree with your point of winning the division should be the expectation
That's on the
because it
table.
doesn't take much to do that. But the biggest thing ultimately for this season to be a success for them is you just have to take a step forward,
Yeah.
right? Because you are old, right? Like you have an older defense that you're kind of in this weird middle ground of you have some young pieces, but you still have your Cam Jordans of the world. Like, can Brian Brzee finally step up?
No.
You let DeMario leave to get younger, but then you have Justin Reed at safety, so you're kind of in this weird middle ground. Offensively, however, you find the young quarterback. You feel like he's the guy, so you go and get the offensive lineman. You go and get the running back. You draft the wide receiver. You do all those things. It's a big prove-it year for Chris Olave to bounce, to continue
No,
what
we don't
he
want
did
him to
last
do
year.
that.
We don't want him to bounce.
No.
To continue what he did last year. Jordan Tyson's got to stay healthy if you're going to spend a first-round pick on him. I'm excited to see how they use both running backs, both HN and Alvin Kamara. Tyler Shuck has to improve and show that he is that, because I do think there is credence to he maybe caught some teams by surprise in the latter half of the season, find success. Now that there's a scouting report, now that you're the guy, can you still do it?
Yeah.
All of those things are valid. I still think ultimately the expectation should be in this division with what you've done this offseason, you should expect to compete to win the division,
Yeah, that's fine.
which is 8-9, 9-8, 10-7, which can win your division, and it's also 2, 3, 4 wins better than you were a year ago.
Yeah.
Which is what you should be. If you are on the trajectory of getting better each year, you should go from 6-11 the first year to then 9-8, 10-7,
Right.
to then 12, 13 wins. Hopefully, if you
Yeah.
can continue to have off seasons successful like you did this past one.
My thing, I don't like when like the expectation is to win the division as a team that is kind of in that 7 to 10 win range, right? Because you can't really control if you win the division if, let's say, Carolina takes a big leap. Like Carolina, people forget, won the division last year, almost beat the Rams in the playoffs. Like Carolina's a good team. I really like Bryce Young. Like Carolina could go and win 12 games.
Right.
You could go 10-7, barely miss the playoffs. That's not a failure of a season.
I
That's
agree.
a very successful season.
I agree.
Okay, well then the expectation can't be making the playoffs.
That's not what I said. I said if you have a team like that in division, okay, maybe the expectations change a little bit. I said if it's a shitty division with shitty teams with teams that have records similar to yours, you should make the playoffs. That's what I said.
You're saying no. He asked the question, "What are the expectations?" You said the playoffs. Plain and simple. You can't
Go
change
back,
your expectations.
rerun the tape. God damn.
Please do. Please rerun the tape.
Bro,
you
That's how it
can't
works.
change your expectations based off of what other teams do. It's about the Saints. What do the Saints need to do to have
Okay,
a
I would
successful
say-
season? The Saints need to grow. The
I would
Saints
say
need
9
to get
wins.
better.
I would say 9 wins.
That's fine.
I think
Okay.
9, 10 wins.
I think eight
should
or
be
I
doable.
think I would go 8 or 9. I think should be the expect. But yeah, 9 would be.
You
awesome.
said
Yes.
7 earlier. We can run that too.
I don't think 7 would be bad. I think 7's fine. You're growing. Like
7
you're
would
a-
feel like shit, dude. 7
No, it
would
would
be.
not. It would feel a
Seven-
little bit
seven would-
anticlimactic.
7 would
be
feel awful.
gross.
I would. I
If you
Because
go
you wouldn't even
7,
be-
like if I'll pull up the Saints schedule
I
because like
have
if you
zero expectations for the Saints.
That's fine, but like that would still
which I think is
feel like
understandable.
that would
Yeah.
7 would feel like shit.
Like 7
7 would feel like shit. Maybe
would.
because you have unrealistic expectations.
No, 7 would feel bad because you won 6 last year and you were really bad.
7 would not. You won 8 with Derek Carr.
You're growing.
Like you play the Lions,
Won,
the
what,
Ravens.
5?
Do what?
Won 5 games last year.
5 games. So you would win.
Oh,
you would beat
6-11 last year.
You start the year with the Lions and the Ravens. That's 2 games, 2 tough games to start with. But then you play the Raiders at home. You play the Falcons at home. You play the Vikings at home. Then you go play the Giants, Steelers, Browns, Panthers. Like that's a pretty favorable stretch of games after first 2 tough ones. Because the Raiders, you don't expect to be good. The Falcons don't expect to be good. Vikings don't really know what they're going to be. Giants, decent. You beat them last year. You'll see what they look like. Steelers, don't really know what they're going to look like. The Browns, not really sure what that's going to be. The Panthers are also in the hunt for this division's, I think, outside the Falcons. I think the Buccaneers, the Panthers, and the Saints are all battling. I think the Falcons are going to suck.
Yeah,
the
they're
Bears
starting
the Bears are a
Jack
good
Strand.
team. The Bengals, the Packers, that's another tough stretch. And then you close out the season, Panthers, Bucks, Cardinals, Falcons, Bucks. I would be disappointed with 7 wins on that schedule.
You could very easily start off 0-3.
100%. Or 0-2 for sure.
Yeah, well, the Raiders.
The Raiders are
game
going to suck.
3.
I'm interested to see what happens by week 3 with Mendoza and Tom Brady in that organization.
I am too, but
I think that's a sneak. That might be like I kind of figured it out game.
Maybe.
could be. RG3 had it against the Saints.
Yep.
Yep.
No, it'll
But
be
I just
interesting.
think, I do think the schedule is pretty favorable, but the Saints
That's
are
what
not.
makes the 7 games tough to swallow for me.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think 7 would be a complete failure, but looking at it from the Saints' point of view, that's a roster and a team that I don't think is in a position to where you can look at the Raiders game, let's say, or the Falcons game, or the Browns, and be like, oh, that's a win. Like, they are absolutely capable of dropping these
100%.
games to
I
bad
agree.
teams.
Every team that you just said is looking at the Saints and going, that could be a win.
100%.
Yeah.
That's where
they're
you
not,
are.
They're not penciling it in as a win, but they're saying, oh, we could beat the Saints.
Because whenever the Saints were good, you'd look at that and go, W, W, W.
Right.
Now
Right.
it is.
And I'm not.
Oh fuck.
Yeah,
Chiefs
yeah,
at home.
you-
I don't know. Okay, we'll put it down as a W.
Yeah, now
alright,
it's like, don't
shit.
lose by 40.
Yeah, and I'm not out on the Saints. I think the Saints could absolutely win 11, 12 games and be a top, 3-4 seed in the NFC and win a playoff game. I just think it's unrealistic to have those expectations going into a year after you were 6-11. You've got a second-year head coach and a second-year quarterback.
I think people are just excited because it's, like I said, not Dennis Allen.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah, you found
Derek
and
Carr.
you
There's
found
hope.
something.
There's a little
well,
bit
no,
of hope.
and there's that because of the way that it ended.
a new hope.
Yeah, but it's really not.
We'll see.
Yeah, so I think if you can win 6 games, that's fine. I don't really give a shit.
That's not the case. Minus 125 for over 7.5 wins. plus 105 for under 7.5 wins via our friends over at FanDuel.
Fair enough.
FanDuel Sportsbook. And then if you look at 8.5, they're plus 135 to go over 8.5 and minus 160 under 8.5 wins. So, and then for the Saints to win 10 games, plus 230.
And they're
Not bad.
second best odds to win the division.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
would
that's
sprinkle
the
on that if I did anything.
do what?
I would sprinkle on that as
Of
opposed
course.
to win.
Oh, 100%. Because I think that's the most intriguing part is just with the way the NFL works. Like, them being in a bad division does allow for you to say, hey, we can finish below 500 and still achieve our goal of making the playoffs.
If you win 6 games, you can make the playoffs.
if the division's just terrible, which is crazy.
That's why the expectation shouldn't be simply to just make the playoffs. Because if you go 6-11 and somehow make the playoffs, that's not a successful season.
Oh, I'll tell that to Seattle. Got to host a playoff game against the Saints.
Yeah, and that
beat
was
'em.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, what if there's like a hurricane and like the team's all
Okay.
disfigured for the first few weeks of the season and leads you to 6-11, but you're really good at the end of the season?
Well, of course, there's a lot of things
Successful
that can happen.
season. Hey, I'm just throwing it out there. All
What are the
right.
odds on that, FanDuel?
Oh, the Hurricane or 6-11 make the playoffs because I think 6-11
and then
make
you
the
get,
playoffs.
and then Nick Saban leaves for Miami, but Drew Brees comes to the Saints after he was supposed to be the Dolphins quarterback.
Yeah.
But instead he goes to New Orleans because God told him
Lane
to.
Kiffin goes to the Cowboys and
Don't say that.
Why would you
Drew
say that?
Brees, no, Joe Burrow comes to the Saints.
That's what it would be.
Maybe.
I don't want that at all.
Okay.
But it'll be interesting to see. Look, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I've thought a whole bunch
And then
about
Lane
the
Kiffin
Saints
leaves
over
the Cowboys.
offseason.
Oh,
goes
you're
to
about to start
Alabama.
thinking about it.
But we'll see. We'll see if
It's about to be the only preseason football you're about to have for the next week. Can't
No, I know.
watch
I
them,
mean,
but
I'm
you
going
can
to
hear
watch the
about 'em.
Saints preseason games. I always do. But it is intriguing. It is interesting, just kind of how many people when it kind of starts to go the Saints' way. Like at the end of the season, when Shuck starts playing well, they win a couple of games, they have some momentum. They do have a good offseason. Like I do look at this offseason the Saints put together. They drafted well for it seems like the second draft in a row.
It's quiet.
They went and got HN. They went and they beefed up the offensive line. They held on to Alvin Kamara. That seemed like they made some pretty good moves over the offseason. So there seems to be some momentum rolling their way. But the expectation should still not be a 12-win team.
No. Well, you say that as I'm looking at ESPN.com 13 minutes ago. Tua Tagovailoa out with rare flare-up as Falcons
Yeah.
had Cooper
The
Rush.
Falcons don't.
They're starting Jack Strand.
No, I'm
bro.
just saying Falcons quarterback is sidelined with what the team considered a flare-up
Nice.
of an undisclosed injury. I don't know what that means for Tua at this point.
Maybe his brain
It's
waves.
unbelievable.
That's what I'm saying. I
Yeah.
think you got a little
I
like,
think he
get
needs
off
to
the plane.
retire.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about the Falcons. Like
Hey,
the Falcons don't intimidate me at all if I'm a Saints fan.
No.
Like the Buccaneers and Panthers, because the Panthers are kind of in their growing phase. The Buccaneers are maybe on their way down, but still a good program, like still a good franchise.
Like, would you rather Bryce Young or
Program.
Tyler Shuck?
Bryce Young or Tyler Shuck? We'll see this year, I think.
Bryce Young.
I think you'll know the answer to that at the end of this year.
I
Because
think
Bryce
it's kind
Young
of
is older
unfair
than-
to put them up against each other right now.
Actually,
but,
they're the same age.
They're the same.
Yeah.
No, I know. I'm saying like we've only seen Shuck start
Yeah.
6 games. Like Bryce Young, we've seen the ups and downs and ebbs and flows. I would say Bryce Young right now because I've seen him bounce back from
Bad.
bad and play pretty well.
Because he wasn't bad.
No,
No.
He
Bryce
was in a
Young's-
bad spot.
He was in a bad spot.
Bryce
No,
Young's
his
younger.
rookie year, that team was awful.
No, I thought the biggest example of kind of the way the
Whoa.
NFL draft will help people is when you look at those two quarterbacks from that draft, Young at 1, Stroud at 2. They ended up in 2 polar opposite situations. And you see Stroud have the success early on because he ends up in a better spot. But then you see that start to dissipate. You see Bryce Young go through the struggles early, and they start to get a couple of things right, and he's in a much better position than Stroud is right now. And so it's like,
Yeah. Stroud is younger than Bryce Young, but Bryce Young's so much younger than Tyler Shuck. I was just
well, yeah, Tyler Shuck's old.
Yeah, he's
But I'm
20.
not taking age into. I'm talking experience, not age.
Yeah.
Like age, I get that, but I'm talking like NFL starting experience. Like Bryce Young's been in the league for 3 years. Shuck has started 5 games.
No, I would still like even if Shuck had a
Saints fans
better
are
year last
incredible.
year. I don't know. Like Bryce Young just turned 25. Tyler Shuck's about to turn 27.
Yeah, no,
He's
I get that.
Significantly older.
And somehow that's a good thing.
Yeah,
That's what they're saying.
Just so younger, like.
So it'll be interesting to see.
Had to get it in. Twice.
Trying to see what anybody said in the chat. I did see a question asked by Kevin UPCI. Are those two boys brothers?
Fuck no.
Fawn said, no, Kevin. They are closet lovers.
That's right. A bear and a twink.
Bear and a twink. I don't think Christian's a bear at all.
Fonz loves fantasizing about who's in the closet and who isn't.
Well, when you touch
Beat your meat all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good point. Manda sausage.
It is funny. I did know exactly what was going to happen whenever I.
Well, we had this argument before.
We've already
Christian
done
was
this.
wrong
But-
in the hotel room.
But that's the
Wyatt was wrong in the
really?
hotel room.
that's the most entertaining part about it. Is y'all have already had that argument,
yes.
and it does not matter. Y'all are going to have it again, just as intense as before.
Well, the worst part is whenever we argue, he starts changing my words, and it's like, dude, that's not what I
He
said.
literally, the question was, what are the expectations? Your first word was playoffs.
I said, I think
Playoffs.
it can change.
And then you thought in the hotel room that it was division record instead of overall record.
Noah thought
Wrong
that too,
again.
to be fair, all right?
We're not talking about Noah.
And it
Why
does,
are you bringing Noah into it?
division record
Why are
does
you bringing
matter.
Noah?
It's
No,
the
it
only
doesn't.
thing that matters.
Yes, it does.
It matters as a tiebreaker.
Yeah,
No,
that matters.
If you win the division, you get to go to the playoffs.
No, but your
No,
division
no,
record
no.
doesn't
Yes,
matter.
I know winning the division matters.
Like-
he thought
it's like the SEC. You know how the SEC, you get ranked in the conference by your SEC wins, not your overall record.
yeah.
That's what me and Christian both thought the divisions worked like.
No,
like
yeah.
you were ranked in your division by your division record.
No, the Saints
But
could
it's
go
your
0-6
overall
in the
record.
division and still win the division.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's overall record.
Yeah, or just be in a bad division and win that.
Well, that helps too. That's what we're hoping for.
Yeah.
That's-
Right. You could win 6 division games and be like, oh, might have made the playoffs. And
Ah!
lose every other game.
Insane.
Yeah. So, but that would be crazy.
Oh, Fonz is going to go check the tape.
There you
Go do
go.
it.
Run the tape back, Fonz. I do want to talk a little bit on this before I think Roe should be here at 9 a.m. To help preview the quarterback position. Obviously, the most talked about position in the world, but especially for LSU going into this fall camp with Sam Leavitt, who you have not seen take live reps at quarterback for the Tigers yet. That'll finally happen starting hopefully next week or the week after with fall camp right around the corner for LSU. There was some news yesterday as it seemed like that litigation that we talked a little bit about with Ole Miss and LSU and Prince Will Umanmielen and Devin Harper finally is starting to develop. And the statement reads, the University of Mississippi has a responsibility to enforce contractual terms, and this position is consistent with the actions of other institutions in the current landscape of college athletics. The statement lays out a timeline of events for both players, including the contacting of LSU on March 12th, after neither player responded within the 30-day deadline of being notified via letter. Via interesting, sending letters in the big 2026. The school says LSU denied payment, stating they are not a party to that contract, which is true. The revenue sharing contract is with the players. Rebel Athletic Director Keith
How do
Carter
they even know where to send the letter?
said 2 weeks ago that schools can pay on behalf of the players. The reported amount for both players is just shy of $1 million in total. That amount would come out of LSU's rev sharing money should Ole Miss win the lawsuit and LSU agree to pay on the players' behalf. The reactions in the room. When you saw this yesterday, that it seemed like it was beginning to actually materialize and it was not just Keith Carter speaking in an interview, your reaction?
I'm not surprised at all. We talked about this. I do think it doesn't look great from the Ole Miss side of things. I honestly don't think it looks great from the LSU side of things either. I think it's both sides being pretty petty about things. I don't agree with the conjecture that Ole Miss fans are kind of throwing out there where it's like, oh, LSU told Devin Harper and Umanmielen that they were going to pay the buyouts and now they're refusing to. I don't think that was ever in the cards. I think if LSU had agreed to that, they had absolutely had done that already. I think what LSU is banking on is the revenue sharing agreements that both players signed with Ole Miss, and I have a link to an article. Harper signed his on January 6th at 8:19 a.m. He entered the portal a week later. Umanmielen signed his the 3rd of January at 10:02 p.m. He entered the portal 2 weeks later. I think what LSU's banking on is in the court of law, they can basically not enforce those contracts because of certain words used or certain conjecture in those contracts. And I think Ole Miss thinks the opposite. Ole Miss thinks that those contracts will hold up in court. I think the plan all along for LSU and the players was for LSU to tell them, be like, look, these contracts are not going to be held up in court. You're not going to have to pay this. And that's why they're not paying it on the behalf of the players. I think if it does go to court and the contracts are upheld and somebody has to pay it, I think absolutely LSU would pay it on behalf of the players. I don't think they'd have any problem doing that. I just think it's petty from both sides. And yeah, I don't think it will really amount to anything in the end. But I guess it's going to go to court now. And if I had to guess, I would say just in the climate of college football, today's world, and the NCAA, I would say these contracts don't hold up, which does make me a little sad because I do think contracts should mean something in just the world in general, I guess. And I do hope kind of Ole Miss gets their money, to be honest, because it is kind of shitty if you sign a contract with someone and don't get your money.
You don't think there's any merit to the fact that they coerce them into signing between a playoff game, hoping for them that they just like they're making them stay?
I'm absolutely 100% there's merit to that, but that doesn't mean that contract's not enforceable.
It does, because was the money guaranteed?
I'm not sure. That's what I'm saying. I don't know the language on the specific contracts. There's a lot of factors in here that we don't know.
Yeah, like, is it for sure that they got the money already?
That's what I'm
that's
saying.
That's what I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Or I'm signing a deal based on what I'm going to do for you in 2026. I'm not playing for you. So that depends on how I got, if I've already been paid or not.
You're right. Giving them this money up front before the season's even played?
See, I'm assuming
that's on you. If you give me a guaranteed money without the idea of having without a buyout, I could fucking go.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know the language of the contracts. To me, if I'm just looking at it at face value, it feels like I want the contract to hold up.
Of course.
Just like in the realm of college athletics.
I am of that same belief. Like, I am a supporter of contracts should be upheld. If LSU was to get DeMond Williams, they should have paid the buyout to Washington after he had signed said contract. So I am of the same belief that I also agree that's how the world works. That's how this should work. If you sign a contract somewhere and then you decide you're no longer going to do that, if you've been given the money that the contract states, that money should go back because you're no longer upholding that contract you signed.
But if you're walking away from that money, nobody owes you shit because there's no money to be given.
If the money has not been given, then there's no money to give back.
Yeah, it's like, no, we were going to pay you this much, so you have to pay it back. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
And I think P-Dub states it very, very well in the chat. Also, $3 super chat from Bo Booer. 3 claps. Ready.
Which we will not be giving back.
P-Dub says, it's only $1 million, so why is Ole Miss whining? It's only $1 million, why is LSU not paying? Keeping this in the headlines. I think there's credence to both sides of that.
Yes.
To the, it's only $1 million, why does Ole Miss care? Right? And there's also, it's only $1 million, why doesn't LSU just cough it up and pay it? Like, why don't you just kind of big dog this thing and be like, take your chump change and run off, quit pestering me?
From the LSU side of things, I do know if LSU was – Pete Nakos put out a tweet talking about, like, the language in the NCAA rulebook. If LSU can pay the buyout, obviously, on behalf of the players – that money would come out of their cap,
the rev share,
for football.
Yes.
So you would lose $1 million, which, look, is it the biggest deal in the world? No, $1 million isn't a small number.
No.
Right? Like, that would cost you maybe a player or two for next year's roster. So I understand them not wanting to pay it, and I do think there's credence also to the point, kind of in the same vein as the Will Wade thing with international players. I'm sure there's hundreds of buyouts across the country that are not being paid. And the Ole Miss school in this situation is saying, okay, it's not that big of a deal. It's like, it's not that much money. We're just going to let it fly. Right. And Ole Miss wants to be petty about it, so they're going to sue. And I'm sure LSU is being petty about it also, and we're not going to give you your fucking money. And they're going to go to court, and, you know, whatever side the court sides with is going to be the winner.
And that's how the law works.
How much do you think, with this going to court, and they go through all these, you know, all the back and forth of whatever, and, like, how many doors do you think this court case could open into looking into all of the back and forth between LSU and Ole Miss, whether it's LSU players going to Ole Miss or Ole Miss players going to LSU. Like, there's so many different things that have gone on. These just seem to be the only two that have.
I think it's just the mitigating circumstances and how the whole thing played out. Like Wyatt said, there's so many cases of this happening to where it's just like whatever. Like they're leaving anyway. Who are we to try to? Because at face value, like the easiest and probably the simple, like it can also be easy and simple when you look at it's like Ole Miss is suing its former players. Like it's so people are painting the picture of the recruiting narrative. Like, why would you go to Ole Miss if they're going to ask for their money back? And it's like then Ole Miss going, well, why would you go to LSU if they won't pay it for you? And it's like, okay, like let's just avoid all of this because we both look bad.
This is just so
stupid
drama.
But I also understand it from, I guess if you're Ole Miss, like this is the way to say, did they spend all of their rev share? Where's that $1 million going to come from? Like, what if they can't pay it? Where's the restitution come from? I don't know. Is there a penalty? Do you levy a fine? I don't know. And even if it does come down to that, like if you're LSU and you don't have any rev share, who's to know? Like, here's $1 million.
Cut the check.
Right, and they won't know where it comes from. So it doesn't matter.
It's very
But I do
interesting.
think that LSU is playing the game of, you're going to sue us with an Ole Miss lawyer or judge and win. We're going to countersue with an LSU, Louisiana judge and win, and it's not going to go anywhere.
Yeah. Right.
Like, you just carry this
That's
out
why I was
until they're
surprised
both
that this
gone.
even came down the wire yesterday, because when we first talked about it, when it was just kind of Keith Carter whispering about it in an interview, ultimately my thought on it was like, I don't think they're ever really going to do it. Like, it didn't sound like Keith Carter was like, he was like, we could. Like, it almost sounded like he was like trying to like bluff a little bit when he was speaking about it. So I was surprised yesterday when I saw that it was like officially like actually happening, because I just didn't think that when Keith Carter was speaking about it the last time there was that much credence to what he was saying.
So this seems to be more of a Keith Carter issue than like a Pete Golding issue at this
No,
point.
I don't think it has nothing to do with Pete Golding.
Right, so
From the Pete we saw last week,
right, so he does not care
is
about
very comfortable.
Yeah.
He is in a spot that he did not anticipate he was ever going to be in this year.
And
Has the best team he'll probably have as the head coach.
The only thing that made him uncomfortable was him talking about tampering.
Right.
And now, like, Keith Carter is talking about tampering whenever Ole Miss was very much at the forefront of all of this with Clemson and getting sued and all.
Right.
And
Dabo having a State of the Union address at the podium.
So it's very interesting to me that they want to be on the forefront on this side.
Right.
And because whenever they talked about, they asked Pete about it, and he got extremely, I'm going to talk like old Pete. I'm going to talk 1,000,000 miles an hour, tell you why it's okay and everybody's doing it. It's not that big a deal. If everybody's speeding by you, what you going to do? You're going to speed. And so if you're the one that gets caught, I mean, that's just bad luck. But in this job, if you don't speed, you don't get a ticket, you get your ass fired.
Right.
And it's like, oh, so you're just admitting to tampering right now.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's okay, but don't go and cry wolf whenever you got,
Right.
if you're going to say that somebody tampered with you.
Yeah, and I don't even, like, that's the interesting thing about this is, like, I am of the standing of, if a contract is signed, there's whatever the stipulation, because that's the part we're missing, is we don't know what the contract says or how any of it played out truly. All we know is that Ole Miss is saying that they need their money back from a contract that was signed, and because that's the thing with the DeMond Williams situation, was we knew the contract was signed, the money that was guaranteed, like we knew the situation. It was like,
Well, it's presented to us like that. We don't really know.
Right. This is not presented to us with anything we can really like stand on, and so that's what's interesting, and we'll see. The other thing about this that I'll ask the room: do you think any of this will be figured out by the time the season begins?
It's going to be figured out the week before the Ole Miss game or the week of the Ole Miss
What
game.
if they're suspended?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit's going to come out during the Wednesday, Thursday. Breaking news, bottom of the screen. Principal,
That would be very LSU for that.
Yeah,
John
100%.
Emery Jr.
Yeah.
AJ Halsey. That was the day before we played Clemson.
Yeah, it was absurd.
It was unbelievable.
I forgot about that.
With
Yeah.
this shit.
No.
Like, no, that's, you know what I mean?
Didn't
Like,
matter.
oh, you're still getting suspended?
Yeah.
So that's,
We did the whole
I would imagine that's
Still
what
hit,
they're
though.
hoping for.
Right. Because that's my thing is, like, this isn't going to be figured out by the time the season starts. The season's, 38 days away?
Yeah.
It's not going to be figured out by then.
So you countersue later.
There's part of me that thinks, like, this could just get drawn out. Like, it might not even get figured out while the season's happening. Like, this might be next offseason.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Because if you're LSU...
When has any litigation in college athletics happen like that?
If you're LSU, this would be unprecedented to be suspended for something like this.
Right.
But I'm definitely playing.
Well, I'll choose what game they're suspended for.
No, I'm not just...
Well, if it comes down that they're suspended, just choose which game.
Yeah, no, if they're like, if this happens like the week of Ole
Right.
Miss, you're playing.
Yeah.
I'm not playing that game.
No, we'll suspend him. We'll suspend him week 5.
Yeah, well,
when
yeah.
McNeese comes to town.
Yeah, what a big deal.
What's the merit of that? Like, how can you just say that? Like, how like I know it's baseless, but like, how is that? Because we have suspended players in the past that you've made the argument like, let's just play them. Like, why? How does that happen? Like, how does that potentially happen where like a guy gets suspended and you're like, fuck it, we're playing him?
Because there's nobody to enforce the rules.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But they haven't done that in the past, though.
LSU
hasn't.
No.
Right,
No.
that's what I'm saying. Like, what would?
Because they're pussy.
But like, what would be the repercussions of that? Like,
I have no idea.
No,
like, is there something the NCAA can possibly do?
Avoid your wins in 10 years.
Yeah, which is not good.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
To whom?
To me. To everyone. It should all matter to all. You don't want your wins voided.
Les Miles had 35 wins taken away.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not
I don't
a good
remember
thing.
those as losses.
Yeah, okay. It's still the same thing. Like,
I don't care if Les Miles gets in the Hall of Fame.
That's
he didn't
great
deserve
that
to be
you
in
don't
it.
care,
He
but
didn't
you
deserve
don't
to be in
want
it anyway.
voided wins. Like, you don't want.
I do not
the College
care.
Football
I
Playoff
do
Committee
not.
could keep you out of the playoff. Like, there's a lot of things that could come off.
When?
Of that. What do you mean? When they decide to rank the teams to go into the playoffs.
That's not
like, oh, they cheated. Like,
they absolutely could do that.
I doubt it.
Okay,
and then that's fine with me too. Okay, you were what 12-0 and you didn't get in. Cool.
That would be.
But I also don't.
They wouldn't
think,
do that. They
also
couldn't
don't
do
think
that.
there would-
you're
Especially for
you
LSU.
got caught counting cards later.
I mean, they could do that for like a.
But I also don't
UNC.
think there would be any suspension.
I don't
in this
think so
standpoint.
either.
Like, I don't think there's any grounds
That would be the-
those
that's
guys
what-
could, because that's not between the. This has nothing to do with the NCAA.
Right, I think
this
so
is
too.
between Ole Miss, and Ole Miss can't suspend them.
No.
So I don't think there's even a threat of that being the case. Like, I don't really know what grounds they could continue to go towards. Like, if LSU just says, no, we're not paying it, I mean, what are they going to try to get them arrested?
Yeah.
Like, because, like, the NCAA can't do anything. The College Football Committee can't do anything with those two guys because it's not an NCAA violation.
Right.
LSU didn't do anything wrong. It's between Ole Miss and those two players.
And what sucks is it's not about the $1 million. It
No.
has nothing to do. Ole Miss does not give a shit about those $1 million. I'm sure they would take it,
Of course.
if LSU paid, but it's not about the $1 million.
I mean, that gets you a pretty good player.
Right, of course, but it's not about the $1 million.
No.
It's about
No.
sending a message and making LSU look bad.
Yes.
And LSU's kind of doing the same thing by not paying
I think
it.
both sides look stupid and dramatic right now. Like,
Yes.
that's ultimately my thought process. This whole thing is ultimately what it should be. Is just both of us just shut up. Like, it doesn't matter. It's $1 million on LSU side that you should be able to just cough up. It's $1 million on Ole Miss side that if you're who you say you are, you don't really need that bad. So both of us should just say, hey, you know what? We both think we're
Well,
going to
how
be
about
pretty
you
good.
play
We're in a
for
good
it?
spot. Let's just, it's September 19th, $1 million
Who's on the line?
That would be awesome.
Oh.
That would be so cool.
I mean, like, screw it. Let's put it. We're going to sign. We're going to write the sticky note, put it on the middle of the table.
It'd be awesome.
2 checks in the end zone instead of paint.
September 19th, we got 2 checks on the 50 in Vaught Hemingway.
That'd be incredible.
All right,
and then we leave it in the locker room before we get back on the bus.
Yeah, one of those big
Keep
ones.
the
I don't
change,
care.
bitch.
You filthy animal.
Yeah.
And the biggest flex of all would just be saying, you know what? Keep that $1 million. We got the win.
Yeah.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. Go have a spa day, Pete.
Here's for another banner of some sort.
That's what should.
Put
You
it
know
away.
what? There it is. We've cracked the case is now complete. This is how it should happen.
Mm-hmm.
September 19th in Oxford, Mississippi. You got to play for that $1 million. If we're gonna keep whining back and forth for this $1 million,
Put your money where your
put
mouth
your money
is.
where your mouth is,
Clip
and
it, send
play
it to
for it.
him.
Yeah.
Lance, clip this.
You got to play for it, because ultimately, this whole back and forth legal litigation. I mean, what are we doing?
And I want that 2003 West champions.
We're going to rip it down.
I want that.
Yeah.
You can keep your million.
No, that's for us four.
Yeah.
When we
That's
get into that
mine.
stadium, I'm taking it down.
It's coming with me.
Go Western champs. Suck one.
Well, speaking of suspensions, this is actually funny that this popped up. The NCAA just suspended Tennessee linebacker Arian Carter 2 games for a $427 flight to an NFL pre-draft training facility.
Yeah, I'm playing.
Which he paid back. Josh Heupel protests NCAA decision. Our team stands behind AC.
So
AC, I love you, AC.
I love you, AC. So the money was spent on a flight?
Yes.
It was his money?
I believe it was Tennessee's money.
He needed $420.
But then he paid it back.
But why does the NCAA care?
I'm not
This
sure.
is a pre-draft thing.
But it's Tennessee's money.
Right. That's
You
what
can't
I haven't.
that's
It just came
improper
out, so I haven't
benefits.
read like the article about
guess.
it. But it that is a very interesting.
This is such a mess.
It's such a mess.
I'm fucking playing if I'm AC.
100% I'm playing. Why? You can't do anything to me.
Yeah.
You can't touch me.
Well, but don't let Wyatt be your head coach. You're going to avoid those wins against Middle Tennessee State? Oh, no. They'll keep you out the playoff.
But no, 100%. We're putting the $1 million is on September 19th. Up for grabs.
That would be incredible.
Go get it. No, I think because this is all so stupid. This is all made for television, reality TV drama.
It's not, which is so sad.
So it was paid for by his agent
Oh.
because he entered the
Akon?
draft
Right.
and then later changed his mind because he got injured while he was training for the
Okay.
draft. So he's going to miss their first 2 games. Well, the week 1's against Furman, but week 2 is at Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
So he's hurt anyway?
He's going to play the Georgia Tech game.
It's interesting.
Tennessee's going to say, you know what? We contend. We'll suspend him for the first game,
Injunction.
and then he's going to play against Georgia Tech. Don't they have Mendoza's brother as the quarterback, Georgia Tech?
They do. What's his name? It's not Fernando. It's
Nope.
Francisco.
That's fun to say.
Francisco.
He has a younger brother, youngest.
Albert.
Yes.
Is it Albert?
Yes,
Mendoza?
Albert Mendoza. Alberto.
And Maximo Mendoza.
Maximo
I
does
am-
the sidelines reporting.
Oh, yeah.
He didn't get the
I am Maximus.
But,
Decimus Meridius.
We did do one thing on Tingle Co this morning. We have now figured out how this litigation legal situation will be taken care of between LSU and Ole Miss.
play for it.
You got to play for it. Oldest thing in the book. Oh, you think you did? Oh, you didn't travel? Guess what? Shoot for it.
Yeah. Ball up top.
I mean, that's that's how you do it. And sometimes it is that simple. If you want to complain about the $1 million on both ends, you know what?
We'll write $1 million check from Tingle Co. and bring it. Because guess what? It'll bounce.
Yeah, it will. Spot the ball.
So I'll put my money up.
Can we get 10% of this if this happens?
Which is?
Like, can we get $100,000?
There we go.
I was
The
like,
stadium pole started rocking. on him
hey,
for a
I
second
knew
there.
the math. I just didn't know what you were talking about at first, all right?
That stadium pole started
All
hitting
right.
you.
All right.
All right, son in.
All right, boy.
We appreciate all of you spending your day with us. Don't forget about our friends over at Bally's Baton Rouge Casino and Hotel. Bally's does a great job taking great care of us as one of our newest sponsors of this show. We appreciate our partnership with Bally's Baton Rouge Casino Hotel. It is a stone's throw away from Tiger Stadium. I think 2 miles to be exact from Tiger
A
Stadium.
Rohan Davey post.
There you go. And that is the place to stay for Saturdays in Death Valley. You're right down the road from Tiger Stadium. They've got 25,000 square feet of Vegas-style gaming. They've got great food. It's a great hotel as well. From some of the windows, you can see Death Valley. You're right there down the street on a Friday night, Saturday night. Stay there so you can be close to the action for the biggest football season maybe in LSU history from a preseason standpoint. Spend it all at Bally's Baton Rouge Casino and Hotel. Go stay there. That is your hub for LSU football. And for away games, they've got some of the biggest TV screens you can watch them on inside the casino. It looks awesome in there. They did a great job remodeling, and it should be where you stay when you're in Baton Rouge getting ready for Fridays and Saturdays in the fall. Bally's Baton Rouge Casino and Hotel, a big-time friend here and a partner of Tingle Co. We'll take a quick break here. We should have Rohan Davey in here very soon to help preview the quarterback position ahead of fall camp next week.
Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at GOMART On The Go Deli.
GOMART has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff,
where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
All right.
Right.
Welcome back here as we open up hour number 2 on this Wednesday morning. You saw the play right there. Brad Wing, the legend himself from Australia, from the land down under. 38 days away from LSU football and maybe one of the greatest 38s of all time. Brad Wing, number 38. Great play. Still one of the softest penalties ever.
Yeah.
Bradley
On the-
Cooper.
Yeah.
Yep.
Baseball.
Pig
but yeah.
cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a lot of. It's mostly like special.
Don't
teams
put Riley
before
Cooper in a pig
38.
cage.
Amen.
Oh man.
But shout out to
Might
Brad
have to get a
Wing.
mop.
Shout out to
Oh,
nice.
You know how much aura you have to have as a team for your punter to be cool as fuck?
No, Brad Wing
that's
was
so
cool. Chris, you go open the door.
ZVR, also 38.
He was 38. Von Rosenberg.
Years old?
I was gonna say, yeah.
He was close. What
He
was
was
he? He was
pretty
about
close.
30, 28, 29.
He was
Shit.
up there.
People
He was-
make fun of him
good
for
move.
that.
Good
He was
move.
Brother, what a
30.
life.
I would do it
My
too.
God,
He was a
didn't play.
first round pick. There he is.
Hey, yes, sir.
It just automatically locks. There he is. There he is.
Look at the strut. What
How
are
we doing?
doing?
Bring it in.
How we doing, sir?
How we doing? How we doing? How we doing?
We're fresh off.
up?
We're fresh out of Tampa.
Which one? Oh, yeah. Gage told me he ran into you.
I ran the gate.
Uh-huh.
How'd that go?
I opened the door, I walked in, Gage did like this. What's your name? I know you. You put me in the chat.
There you
Me and
go.
Noah, good friend. That's my dog.
That's awesome.
I'm Gage in the chat.
I'm Gage. That is awesome. That is awesome.
12 games.
12 Gage.
He was cool.
But we were just talking 38 days away from game number 1. So we gave a shout out to number 38, Brad Wing.
Wing?
Uh-huh.
That's crazy, son bitch.
But, Ro, good morning.
Good morning.
How are
guys.
you, sir?
Well, I don't never wear this.
I don't know. I was
okay.
wondering what she was doing. Yeah.
I know. I'm all discombobulated.
I see that.
Shit. I'm tired, bro.
I believe it. What's good to
The
see
restaurant?
Shit. Tired, yeah.
you. But how have you been?
I've been good, bro. I've been tired.
Yeah.
I keep saying it to him.
Yeah.
I've been good though, man.
That's
Everything good. I'm excited. I'm excited about
Football
everything
season right around the
I'm
corner.
excited about football. Yeah, I need to have some water in here.
We used to have some. We need to refill.
Yeah, I need to refill.
right.
We need to get a sponsor.
I
We
know.
need some damn water.
water bottles.
We need water sponsors. Coca-Cola. Hey, we're
There you
here,
go.
guys.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
Lamar Hudson. We need some stuff in here, guys.
There you go. But
How y'all been?
Flint, Michigan.
we're doing good. We were doing good. Spent last week in Tampa at Media Days.
Speaking of water,
Tampa
How
was
was
great.
that?
Tampa's great.
You look like you look a little
bit of sun?
Yeah, you look like you're
Walk
not.
around
You
a
don't
little bit
look as
outside.
pale.
Yeah, it was good. It was a great time.
Did you go, Rudy?
Oh yeah.
Tampa is your spot. You
Oh,
look
wait,
like
you
belong
see
in
this
Tampa.
picture.
I got shit on by a bird in
He
Tampa,
did.
actually.
he was
We're
outside.
walking under a light post and a bird just dumps and right on Chris's
Middle
chest.
of his chest. It was like
Right in the middle of his
perfect
chest.
accuracy.
Damn.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it
But
was
there you go. I figured you'd like this picture.
You see the big boy? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But yeah, we
Just
no,
a
we-
slight height discrepancy.
Yes.
That's okay.
about 1 foot and 2 inches.
That's okay.
yeah.
5'5" and 6'7".
5'5" on a good day. So.
Look like you could put another one of you on top of you.
Yeah.
and you'd be right there.
It'd still be pretty close.
It'd be close.
Yeah.
They look normal at that point.
Yeah. But I'll ask you from here. I'm sure you were tuned in, listened to some of the interviews from the guys at Media Day. What was your impressions of the LSU head coach and players?
Man, first of all, man, listen, wherever them kids got their suit from, they should have took Lane ass there too and got him one. Cause I don't know, that little soggy. Did you see that? That soggy suit.
That's a perfect.
I
I
tell you
thought
what.
he looked like his pajamas.
Yeah.
He
But I
looked like
tell
he
you
came
what-
down on
but
Christmas
it's
morning.
Lane.
The players
Yeah.
were done up.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
look
great.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Wherever they went,
Uh-huh.
shout out to Brown and Brown. Wherever they went, Brown and Brown. He should have went Brown and Brown to get fresh too. Them boys was clean.
Mm-hmm.
Bill of health, board of health.
They look
They
great.
was clean, man. Them boys was clean traded. All of them look good. What I took away from that, just hearing them, their interviews, is that they're super confident.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think it was fictitious.
Yeah.
I think that what you saw from those guys is what's been driving them and what they've been seeing from each other as teammates throughout the whole offseason. And I think what came out of their thoughts and their answers during media day was them totally locked in, was them totally bought in, was them actually, bro, just like ready to. That's how it sounded to me from them. It's like they're anxious, and it's almost like the learning curve for them. They're past the curve,
Right.
You know what I mean? And not saying they're out the waters, but getting to know each other, seeing what we have, believing in the coaches, believing in the systems that's been in place, especially offensively, because we know what defensively what that's going to look like. Knowing what the pieces are that they have, I think this bunch is super, super confident. I think they have a lot of talent, just overall talent, and I think they know it.
Yeah. No, it was cool because we kind of talked about it a little bit, kind of kicking off this week, just coming back from it, like talking to you and hearing your reports from being at some of the official visits and being there throughout the weekends, and just the way you speak about this new LSU program under Lane Kiffin and the positivity and all of those things. We hear it from you, and then we go into last week and we see it on the face of the players. You see it on, like it was very interesting because I think people anticipated like fireworks from Lane and the LSU players to say outlandish things and to be like they expected it to be this big event, and instead it was very much status quo. Like they operated like the Alabamas used to, the Georgias do, where it's, you know who we are. We don't need to tell you who we are. Just understand that we're coming. We're coming.
Yeah.
It was cool to see.
It was, man. It was that, like I said, them guys just got up there and exuded that confidence.
Right.
And that confidence could only be exuded and built that way because it was formed and built that way back when these guys got together months ago. You know what I mean? And they all have bought in. They all have built that rapport with each other. And you see it, man. You see it. And I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. Trades Green, I think, was one of the biggest winners of last week because I think everyone has seen some of his personality and some of the social media videos and the TikToks and the dances and all those things. But listening to him speak, I mean, him, Witt, and TJ all have a smile glued to their face at all times. But I think Trades, it was cool listening because we sat in on one of the press conferences. He was smiling the whole time through every answer. And then someone asked him, like, what does it mean to play in Death Valley? And he kind of, like, the smile faded and he kind of took a breath. He was like, man, it means everything. And, like, you just saw that Louisiana kid. It was like he was a little kid again thinking about it. Right. You obviously know Trades extremely well. How cool is it for you to see him just show off his personality and who he is to the world?
Bro, it's Ken and I talk about it all the time, which is basically to see a kid, you know, it's all the guys similar to him, but especially him, because that infectious personality that he has, he's always had it. You know what I mean? It's not like it just started when he got the LSU trades. He's been dancing. He's been, you know, doing it ever since he came and started playing for us, and I had the pleasure of knowing him. But to see what I like about what I've seen from Trey, honestly, man, is I've seen him coming in as a tall, talented, scrawny kid.
Right.
And how he's put in the work to change his body, but his mental has changed tremendously. You know what I mean? And of course, you know, you grow as you go through, cause we all do, except for Rudy. But
all right,
he has grown, man. And just like you talking about, sitting up there and listening to him speak, the mentality with the maturity, and you know, so it's like. It's a pleasure to watch him go through the process and to get to where he is now, and you know, have a great season and healthy season and get through it. So seeing him mature in that facet is tremendous. And what it does, honestly, bro, is Trey comes out of a shit. You know what I mean? He comes out of
the mud,
a place where he got to get it, and it just gives so much hope to those kids in those areas and the other areas in Baton Rouge and across the state, that you see a guy like that started basketball, was on the 7-on-7 circuit, was on the Nike EYBL circuit, and now you see a guy that's, you know, the face of the program, one of the faces of the program. And, you know, it gives all those you know what I mean? It gives all those kids, bro, that's in Eastvale and Westvale and all them that hope, because you see a dude like that, and then he does things. He does his free camps. He does all the things right, man. So, you know, I'm always rooting for Trey, bro.
Especially with what he's about to do on the football field.
Bro. Then he has Kiffin and Charlie behind him. They're behind him. They understand what they have.
Oh, because they're blessed.
Oh, no, that's what
they're
exactly.
lucky.
Exactly. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to him staying healthy and having just a tremendous year.
Because it was cool. I mean, your head coach was on the panel with Lane, and Coach Saban was talking to him. He was like, when Trey came up, because Benjamin Watson brought him up, of course, tight end, and was like, Nick was like, I know you know how to, when you got one of those and you got an advantage. And then Lane kind of lit up a little bit, and it was like seeing Nick go like, really glad I don't have to scheme against that.
Right. And that's exactly what Nick Coach Saban thinking. I ain't got, because you know it's coming, dog. It's just like,
and there's nothing you can do about it.
Ain't nothing
Too
you can
athletic
do.
for a linebacker.
There's nothing you
Too
can
big
do.
for a corner or
It's
safety.
nothing you can do. It's nothing you can do.
Well, and it's funny because you bring up, like, I think about you go from a different system when you first got there, then you get Jimbo Fisher, Nick Saban, and it's like, oh, they're about to unlock me. Like, I get to go throw the football around. Like, this is great for me. For Trey, he goes from Brian Kelly,
inline blocking,
right, where he's cracked back and like, I'm putting my knees in jeopardy, versus now Lane Kiffin going, cause you don't have to do anything. Like,
don't worry about that.
And I can't help but smile if you're him.
And then you know what Lane said? Matter of fact, you think I'm playing? Bring me your playbook.
Yeah.
Go.
You happy, big fella?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just catch the football.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. We're not worrying about you blocking, sealing, no edges, or none of that. Now, maybe a little something.
Be a team player.
Just so we can show that you can do it, big fella. But you know what? No one cares. No one cares as long as you're catching 60 balls a year.
Right.
No one cares. You know, so that's the thing. It's like, that's what was so, like, bro.
Bro, we watched every game together.
That's what I'm saying.
Throw it to him.
You keep having to kick field goals because you won't throw it to 14 in the red zone.
Bro, it's unbelievable.
It was crazy.
I mean, it was just crazy. Like,
it's gonna be.
How do we just?
Night and
how
day.
does he not get 2 out of 3 balls? You know what I mean?
No, we play the video game. Trey is catching the ball every time.
Well, I know he is. And then he don't drop the ball.
No.
Like, if you're, I hate to harp on last year, but if you're nuts and they keep like, Trey, like, we're not doing that. Like, go ball.
No,
like,
I'm saying that's when you gotta have like the nuts as a quarterback to be like, you know what? I just didn't hear this.
Screw whatever they said.
What
it's the Joe Burrow. It's my
headset.
Headset's out.
Like, can't hear it, guys.
I'll call the plays.
I couldn't catch the signal. I had sweat in my eyes. I couldn't, you know what I mean? I can't see the signal. That's fuck.
And, was this the signal?
Yeah. What did you see? Me? Yeah, I saw it too. Right. Oh no.
All good.
Coach, I didn't know who was sending it in.
Yeah. Just 14.
Yeah.
That's through 14.
Yeah. It's the same thing I feel about the Super Bowl for the with the Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the same way I feel like Russell Wilson. You heard a slant?
Hand the ball off.
All I heard was beast mode.
3 times.
Yeah, that's all I heard. I'm at the 1. Shit, Coach. It went out all 3 times. Hey, everybody know what it is. Beast mode up the middle.
Yeah, handoff.
Yeah,
Super
man.
Bowl.
Like, what we doing?
It is that simple.
It is.
You don't got to overthink
It's
it.
beast mode.
Right.
I don't care if everyone falls down. He gonna get me 1 yard, bro.
You could put anybody.
That's what I'm, bro.
You could pick one person on the planet.
Yeah.
It might be Marshawn Lynch.
That's what I'm saying. Beast is gonna be him. We've seen it time. Like, it's almost like somebody. You guys can't win. I need the ball thrown.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna let them know it's gonna be a slant.
Yeah.
Malcolm is going to be a slant. Make sure you jump.
Call from above.
Yeah, and I'm like, 3 times in a row on a 1, and you throw a slant on first down. Was it first or second down?
I think it was first.
I think it was first down.
Yeah. It was unbelievable is what it was.
It was unbelievable.
Tom
It was
Brady
a setup.
Got your Patriots Super Bowl, though.
It was a setup.
Tom Brady shrieks like a girl.
Yeah, Tom Brady freaked out.
That's right. Because he's like, what did they just do?
They just gave me one.
Like, bro.
Appreciate that.
You got
Because
Marshawn.
Tom would never.
No.
Man, Tom wouldn't have heard no slant.
No. Tom's giving.
Tom would have turned around and gave it to Mark. He would have gave it to Antoine Smith. He'd have gave it to Corey Dillon, like Kevin Falk, like anybody. Patrick Pass, all them guys would have got it. I guarantee you. LeGarrette Blount.
LeGarrette Blount would have got it.
That's another one. That's another one, though. Like, you got a blunt in the backfield?
I'm smoking
like,
it.
listen, I'm smoking it. I'm turning around and giving it to him and let him smoke it.
Puff, puff.
Here you go,
Handoff,
buddy.
ain't passing.
Listen, man, like
puff handoff.
that has to be one of the worst things ever. I think, bro. Like,
it is.
That's a nightmare. If I'm like
Russell never recovered.
Never. Like bro. Like,
and then
the thing about it with him is at that time, bro, you're a seasoned quarterback. Like, you're not a rookie.
No, you're not.
Man, I'm looking, boy. Listen, I would have never heard that slant call. I would have never in 1,000. They'd have cussed me out. I wouldn't have cared. Would have had a ring.
Right. And the trade
second one.
Trade is the same thing. We throwing it to 14.
We throwing it to 14.
We throwing it to 14.
You look over there and see a 5'7", 5'9" corner.
Rudy.
Like, I don't care who's over there. Matter of fact, I don't care if he's corner 6 foot. I don't care. I'm putting it up to the big fella.
Right.
Go get me a rebound.
Well, the funny thing is the guys that probably would defend him best in the country
on the team
or on LSU's football team.
Yeah, I know.
DJ Pickett, Ty Benefield, Deshaun Spears. Like, you got all that, but that's on our team.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to have to go find their own.
But speaking of quarterbacks, we're so fall camp should begin next week, and we are previewing each position kind of in each days. Yesterday we did running back. Today we just have a couple of questions around the quarterback room with LSU. Want to get your thoughts as well. That room, of course, consists of Sam Leavitt, Husan Longstreet, Landen Clark, 3 guys who went and got out of the portal. 2 of them top 10 portal quarterbacks, and Leavitt and Longstreet, Leavitt being number 1. The first question I have for the room, and go around, everybody is what's your number 1 question at quarterback before fall camp gets started?
Somebody else take it first. I need something to drink. Where do cups at?
We got plenty of cups.
Oh, we do have those cups.
Here. Rudy, go through the front. Yeah, take this.
Is there a water fountain outside?
Well, you can go through the front.
Right
that code works on that door.
Is this lean?
That's mine. It's just 0 sugar.
Just 7-Up. Yeah.
Give it a sniff first.
LC.
Give it a sniff. Yeah, what you got to do the rest of the day? What you got to do the rest of the day?
Bro, look at that cup you're holding.
Get to all the way to the other side.
Look at Eames.
Look at little number.
Black people on
They tried to make me. I didn't make it.
So the guy that made
made
it
it
for
from
us
Alabama.
is an Alabama fan. So he
knows what you did.
He knows what you did to him.
Why?
Yeah,
Put it on here.
530 yards.
Listen, y'all need to put me on the ground.
I know. Trust me.
Right in the middle
I
of
100% agree.
That was our first reaction.
I didn't make that. Why are you coming?
It's our resident Alabama fan that you broke
We'll
his
get
heart.
you your own.
Well, he needs the. What's it? That's him in the middle?
No,
41?
he's not on it. He's not on it.
Who was 41?
That's
That's
Charles.
Charles.
They did
Y'all got fucking Charles on here?
We didn't make
Hold
it.
on. Who is the rest of these?
Jokers.
I see. Look, you see Eames.
Yeah,
Who is that with the yellow hat on?
That's Wyatt.
That's why.
And then
Who?
me.
That's you?
Yep.
With the hat on, yeah. And then
That make
Noah
you
and
look
Lloyd.
good.
And then Charles. Then
and
Jacques.
Lord look crazy.
And then Glenn West.
Where's
No, that's
Jacques
Hunter, isn't
at?
it?
With
Jacques is in the.
with the suit?
Uh-huh.
Who's the other one besides Jacques with the big head?
I think that's Glenn.
Is that Glenn
And
or
who's
Hunter
the
Hall?
kid?
That's Christian.
That's Rudy.
That's Rudy.
I made him tiny.
Why he made it look like a kid? He made like the dude standing behind like your dad, like he's standing in front of you. Who is
Jason.
that?
That's Jason.
Listen, man, that is Jason.
Yeah.
Who made this? Who's the guy's name?
Hunter Hall. It's our
Hunter,
resident,
you
our resident Alabama
did
fan.
75% good job. Shit sucks. You don't have no black people on here, meaning me.
It's those.
What's the question?
It's those 528 yards you got against some broken
That's what
heart back in the
happened.
day.
That's what it was.
November 3rd. November 3rd.
That's why he
2001.
should have put it on here.
I know.
The
It should
30-30
say
club.
November 3rd, 2021.
It's a nice cup.
528 It is a nice cup.
It is a nice
It's just
cup.
missing row.
That's it, dog. I like it.
Broke
Now
his
I'm
heart.
thirsty.
But
Now, what's the question?
the question was number 1. What's your number? Each person's number 1 question at
Oh, the
quarterback
question was a question.
before fall camp. Like going into fall camp, because I wanted to have this conversation before fall camp and then after fall camp before the season starts. What's the number one question you have going in at quarterback to fall camp?
Well, I think it's the same question everybody has.
Yeah.
What the hell the boy foot looks like and how is his mobility?
Right.
I ain't worrying about the arm talent. We know what that is. I ain't worrying about the mental. We know what that is.
Yeah.
My biggest thing is, how is the foot? We heard foot shit all year last year. Was it foot
Knee.
with us? Knee, whatever it was. So
And it was
I like to get that done, seen, see him moving around, running. And then from there, bro, it's just I want to see the progression with the injury over like the next, just through camp.
Yeah.
How it's holding up, that type of stuff. I mean, if it's fixed, it's fixed. But I just that's the biggest question for me at that position. And the other thing is because I've heard this, but I don't know specifically. So I love to see like what the competitive situation is like when those two guys when they just really rev it up. Or is it clear? I mean, I think it's clear who's the one is, but just to see how
Demeanor.
how they go about it on a day-to-day basis, the two top guys.
Because I do think that, like, to your point, that's what I want to see. I'm interested to see how he being Sam Leavitt, like, kind of reacts to being the guy. You haven't seen him in that, being the quarterback supposed to be a leader. He hasn't had that opportunity. You hear the stories of him, like, didn't go to SEC Media Days so he could lead practice by himself, all those things.
That's BS.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you shouldn't have to say that.
That's BS.
And so I'm interested to see why that was. I want to see if he is a leader, if he has bought in all of the off-season narrative, if he's just here to get a check and go to the league, or if it's like I'm very actually interested in going back to the college football playoff, winning with Lane Kiffin and making a mark for myself, or is this just I'm here because they paid me the most and now I'm going to the league right after, and if I start to get hurt, I'm not playing.
Right.
And if that is the dynamic, how much it means to Longstreet because of what happened with Lane last year, where he was able to take somebody that wasn't very, highly touted and turn him into a household name. It's like, shit, if I go out here and perform, I might get a chance.
Right.
And so Sam Leavitt can't rest.
Right. Well, and I think that's the beauty of you having two guys that are talented, and you haven't seen as much out of Longstreet as you have Leavitt, but I mean, from all accounts of what I've seen from him previously, I mean, he definitely has all the ability to get the job done as well. So I think that's why you bring in both them guys, two highly touted guys, for one to keep his foot on the other one's neck. You know what I mean? So neither one of them get relaxed. But also, it gives Lane and Charlie Weiss Jr. some flexibility. You know what I mean? To give them some flexibility. And, bro, this is the thing, too, bro. You always, and I've been involved in these quarterback situations when, you have a guy that everyone presumes is the guy that's going to be the guy. And, that's what it looks like here with us. And then you have a guy underneath him, Longstreet, where has all the ability, all the talent. All he's waiting for is an opportunity. That's why he came here as well. So for Leavitt, it's because of the pressure of the situation because don't get it twisted. That motherfucker done jumped out of a cool, cold-ass pot into that raging inferno here. You understand what I'm saying? So is the situation too big for you? Is this going to be too much for you? Is playing in the SEC week in and week out going to be too much for you? So it's all those little things and then the thing is with it is in today's football, how long do they wait? Yep. Like if you jump off to a shitty start early, how long do you wait knowing what the aspirations are this year for this team with the money and the investment that's been put into this team already? So do we wait until after Clemson if you shit the bed at Clemson at home? Do we throw the young fella in there halfway through if it's not going right to see woo? You know what I mean? Hopefully that's not the case. Yeah. But the temperature that we are in here and with playoff being the floor, an early season loss like that with the new coaching staff, with new players.
Where everybody's assuming that shit should be good.
Right.
And so that's what I think that's the part I'm most intrigued by, because I think obviously the injury question is everybody's number one.
Right.
They want to see him healthy. They want to see him just out there taking competitive reps.
Right.
Which you haven't seen, because you didn't see it during spring and everything. You haven't seen anything over the summer up to this point. My thing is, like, when you watch Leavitt's film, right, there's a lot of him having to make plays at Arizona State. Like, he had to make the wow play, had to spin and turn and show off all the arm talent he has. Like, he has all the ability in the world. He's now in a system that is very much quarterback friendly. That makes his job a little bit easier. There are going to be wide open reads. You're going to have the ones where Lane's going to tell you, hey, this is what's going to be open on this play. Can he play inside the system, I think, is the part that I'm most intrigued. And you won't really see much of that in fall camp, but I think that's one of the question marks and things that I have outside of the injury and the health aspect is actually seeing him inside a system that's going to make his life easier, where you don't have to make the wow play. You don't have to scramble around. Every now and again you have to. But sometimes it's going to be that simple of, hey, 14, the trade is going to be wide open right here. Hey, it's going to be a read here, and then you're right there, and that's going to be open. Like, just take the easy play because it's going to get us to what we're doing. He's not a system quarterback, even though he has the skill set to fit this system. Can you play in it is the part that I'm intrigued by. Mm-hmm. And, of course, the health is obviously very, very it is number one. It should be the number one question for everybody. How does he look? How healthy is he? Does he look like he was able to gain something and not be too behind through spring and through the summer getting ready for
well, it ain't gonna be. It's nothing like what he's done before this, and the speed that he's done it.
Right.
Is going forward is revved up.
100%.
You know what I mean? So getting the timing down, getting realistic situations down with him, getting true speed of receivers and trajectories and stuff like that. I think those are, nowadays that stuff don't come hard to these kids because they're doing it every day. But those are the reps that they're going to have to talk through and get through.
Right.
And, so.
And Lane has been very positive, very complimentary of Sam Leavitt. Every time he's talked about it, he's talked positive about his health, where he's at. But he's also, the part that I've enjoyed from Lane is talking about the competitiveness of Sam Leavitt, the energy he has, the work ethic he has, all of those things I think are extremely positive. And, of course, a coach is always going to say those sorts of things, especially when you have the $4.5 million tied to him and he is the guy. But those have been very nice to hear Lane go on the microphone and be very – cause he is from the Saban coaching tree. You don't say things on the microphone that are not intentional. You're not slipping up when you go to the podium or you do a article or whatever. Those are all very intentional. Now, what's the intention behind it? Only the coaches know that. But he has been very complimentary of Sam Leavitt, his work ethic, and all those things up to this point. So,
what's any level of, and I'm not trying to paint a villain here, but any level of concern that he hasn't spoken at all?
Who?
Sam Leavitt.
Not for me. I don't have it. I think that they've been keeping them under wraps a little bit. For whatever reason, I mean, they'll have a chance to ask them all them questions. I'm sure it was part of it was not. I think we'll
speak during fall.
Yeah, I think part of it was just, want to get off the questions of the injury, because that's what everybody was going to ask them about. So I think they're trying to, just brace them a little bit for that because you're going to get all that. So now when you're healthy and you're answering those questions, it's a lot easier answering those questions while you're healthy and while you've been through a couple reps.
And now, like, it's from the standpoint of, let's get him on the field to practice. Let's let them see him practice and see all those things before we put him on the podium and he's got to answer all these questions about all these different things. Because there are a lot of questions. I mean, it's not just – it's mostly the injury. It's also the offseason and the failed visit to the Tennessee airport, to all of those things. Like, there are a lot of questions, but I think ultimately I don't have too much concern around them not giving a microphone yet because there were just so many moving pieces. Let's get it to the point where he's actually been on the field some. You've been able to watch him work, watch him practice, and then you can speak to him once it's a little more focused on football, less on the offseason drama. So it'll be interesting to see that. I mean, this is the number one storyline going into fall camp.
No doubt about it.
Is Sam Leavitt and the quarterback position. But the next question I have on here is how would you qualify a successful season at the quarterback position? Like, what is your standard, your line for a successful season at quarterback for LSU in 2026? Because obviously we've seen the top ends of the spectrum, and Jaden and Joe, and as elite can get at quarterback play over the last 6 years. You've also seen last year where it was just an all-out failure at the quarterback position. What is your standard for that as a successful season at quarterback for LSU in 26?
The guy that leads us to the playoffs.
Yeah.
To me, that's the playoffs is the floor. And so a successful season in my eyes for whoever the quarterback is at that point is us, whether it's Levis from the beginning to the end, whether it's him and it's two guys, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Whether it's a collective effort. But success from that position for me is, and playing the quarterback position, a lot of people want to say, they put these guys in this box as game managers. Well,
right.
You have to be a game manager at some point, and when an opportunity presents itself, you make the plays.
Right.
So until you beat them with your feet or beat them with your arm or whatever you do, that's part of your dynamics as a quarterback. Up until then, you are a game manager.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So success for me is for those guys getting the ball to the guys that needs to get the football, but also winning enough games to where you're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's a success for me at the quarterback position.
I would say don't be the reason that we lose games, right? Like we talk about it all the time. The scheme should make the quarterback's life so easy. If you're able to go through your reads, make the right reads, and that's part of the thing with what's my number one question at the position, like how long does it take to click for Sam Leavitt? Because I think if it doesn't click immediately, we could see something where what you talked about, where he's not necessarily comfortable in the system and he's trying to make these off-kilter, off-balance throws and plays where it maybe leads to turnovers. And you don't need to do all that, right? I don't think Sam Leavitt is going to need to produce explosive plays for this offense. I think the offense will produce explosive plays on its own. If you just do the right things, make the right reads. Look, if there are other things that are wrong with the offense, like you can't run the ball with the running backs, or maybe the wide receivers are not as good as we thought, or the offensive line doesn't take that massive step forward, you can't blame that on the quarterback.
Yeah.
So that's my thing is, don't be the reason we lose games. Don't go and turn the ball over 3-4 times in a game. Make the right reads, make the right audibles, hot routes at the line of scrimmage, do all those things right, and I think you'll be pretty good as an offense.
Yeah.
Because it feels like he doesn't have to be otherworldly. Like
No.
we talked about
He doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever felt that before.
And then especially, too, with the guys that you have as your coach.
Yes.
You don't have to be that. You have talent, and you also have talent at the coaching position that understands the system, understands the SEC. You don't. You do not have to come in, and that's why I said whether it's a collective effort or it's him from the start to the finish or Longstreet, they are, all three of those guys, honestly, I believe, are capable of managing the games and being able to make plays and take shots when they're identified. Because of the coaches that they have makes a huge – I mean, Charlie Weiss and Lane make a huge part of this to why we – so confident in the success regardless of who it may be.
Is that something that maybe LSU fans haven't wrapped their heads around yet? Because you've had a system, one time where it felt like offensively you saw it happen and it was gone. And it felt like it was Joe Burrow that had to do all of the right things, and it's like, oh, that's how it happens. Like, that's the quarterback making every play. Then Jaden Daniels, it felt like it was him doing everything. This is an instance in which it's actually the play caller and the offensive personnel and the system that actually works for it. It doesn't take a Jaden Daniels. It doesn't take Joe Burrow. It can be Longstreet. It can be Leavitt. It can be Clark, because the system's that good. And I don't think that LSU fans have ever really experienced that before.
Yeah, I mean, I think, because that is one of the questions I have on here as well, was where was it? How much does the Kiffin Weiss system play a factor in your confidence at quarterback? And I think it plays a huge factor.
All of it.
But there's a reason you spent $5 million on Sam Leavitt. Like that, you don't spend that money on him if you don't think he's that vital to the success at the spot. You know what I mean? Like you could spend $4.5 million at other spots if you have confidence in a quarterback that you can get for $2 million.
Well, you gotta understand too, like, you know, with how everything was going with them, wanting to make splashes and splashes. So, you know, and bro, listen, sometimes you can overpay for a mother too. You know what I mean? So
no, I don't disagree whatsoever.
And I think that earlier on, don't get it twisted. I think that he's going to be a good quarterback from what I've seen. We'll see how he adjusts to the SEC standard of play. But the coaches that he has
100%
makes a world of difference because they've instilled their confidence in everybody on that side because they know their reputation,
right,
what they're bringing. You know what I mean? And it's not just Lane; it's the running backs coach. You know what I mean? It's
the whole unit.
It's the whole thing. And so, for him to the biggest thing I think he has to understand, to your point, Liz, is he has to come in and understand that you don't have to be at Arizona State, Sam.
The system works.
Correct. Now, still make your plays, do whatever,
100%.
but you don't have to be that guy from day one. You know what I mean? Like, you can be that guy that manages it and then make your plays until you get your feet wet and we get going. You know what I mean?
And have a little fun with it.
That's my thing. Like, when I talk about, like, what's my standard of success, like, when you've seen great quarterbacks at LSU, they've made the best quarterbacks make every facet of the game better, right? Like, your offensive line in 2023 and 2019, one won the Joe Moore Award, one could have won the Joe Moore Award.
Neither were
Those were great quarterbacks that manipulated the pocket, made things happen. And that's no discredit to the offensive linemen because I thought that, I mean, they're obviously extremely talented as well. Most of them are NFL offensive linemen. But the quarterbacks made them better, right? Your run game in those seasons, the running backs are extremely talented. The quarterbacks make the run game better, make the right RPO read, right? If Burrow doesn't make the right read on it seems like every single RPO that he ever did, it wouldn't be as successful as it was. You have to be able to manage all those aspects of the game. And that, for me, what is my standard of success as a quarterback is the offense should look like a machine. The Lane Kiffin offense, at its best, is a machine. It is constant, impressive, and it just rolls. And that's what it should look like. You can't get in the way of that. And for me, success at the quarterback position means the running game improves, the offensive line looks improved, not just because you have better players there, but also because the quarterback does a better job of manipulating the pocket, not doing the stupid back pivot that you've seen quarterbacks do, making the right read on a zone read, pull it when you've got to pull it, run the football when you've got to run the football. On an RPO, make it. If the linebacker's dropping, hand the football off, right? Don't try to rip it in there and get picked off. Like, allow the offense to be a machine like it's supposed to. That, to me, is the success. Because Lane Kiffin, the offense they've put together, you can win a national championship with that offense, but at the quarterback position, and I think Leavitt has all of the ability to do so. I think it's all this part. Can you allow it to be the machine and you don't have to do it?
How much does going fast help you as a quarterback, like that up-tempo that Lane runs?
It helps you. It helps you. I mean, the hardest person that's on is the defense. But it helps you because it just takes the guesswork out of the game. For a lot of times, you know what the defense is going to be in because they can't be in too much stuff because you're going so fast. So they have to line up generically. For the most part, you might see more rotations in the secondary to try to confuse you a little bit more. But as a quarterback, man, it just helps you. It takes the guesswork, takes the thinking out. I wasn't in that kind of system with Jimbo, but I've spoken to guys that were in it, and they love it. They love it.
Well, for you, it's like when you got into 2 minute.
That's all it is
Right.
2 minutes for me, and I love 2 minutes because the game, you know the handful of plays you're gonna run, you know what hash and everything they're gonna be on, the run checks are very
I know what
easy.
you're doing.
Yeah, and we know exactly what's going on defensively because you're gonna line up in the same thing every time, most of the time.
Yeah.
But as for offense, I think it just takes the guesswork out. It takes the I'm thinking this, moving this, the moving part. It takes the moving parts out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Could have helped us a little bit.
Yeah.
Good job.
When we talked
what
about
was
that,
thinking?
we talked about that a bunch last year though with him.
Tempo, like
tempo.
take the thinking out of it. Let him hand the football off. All of those
timeout.
things, like,
Yeah, it's the first play of the game.
and then coming out of the timeout, false start coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh, delay a game coming out of a timeout. Like, what are we doing?
Delay a game
'Cause you can't call another one.
It's crazy.
It's over though. It really does.
is.
Like
No,
it's
no.
funny to think about because I feel like it put us all in like a PTSD a little bit, like just thinking about watching the games again, being
Right.
like, "There's not one spell." Like maybe they won, LSU would win,
Right.
and we'd go on Sunday and be like, maybe they can run a gimmick offense and score 10 points a game.
Yeah.
It's like, we fucking lying.
Right. I know, bro. I mean, you're just trying to see the silver lining in it all, and
There was none.
and the thing with it. I mean, listen. After week 3 for me, I was like, yeah, well, this is who we are.
Mm-hmm.
Defense, gear up for a long season, guys.
I feel bad for you.
Yeah.
But
And
it's
they played
different
their ass off, actually.
Uh-huh.
Played their
A
ass
lot
off.
of coming back.
Oh, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be. You know how much
100%.
different the defense is gonna feel knowing, hey, we can get a stop, we can actually score. You know what I mean? Like we could put some
Breathe.
drives together, and I could actually get me some Gatorade. And,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Maybe make an adjustment, talk to Coach.
Sometimes them guys came out the field, they ain't even go sit down.
No, they were right back on the field. No,
Understand.
I vividly remember LSU against Ole Miss. LSU goes 3 and out. So Ole Miss scores. LSU goes 3 and out. Ole Miss gets the ball back, and that's when Halsey makes the broken defense. Like a broken defensive play. Halsey goes, makes the play, punches it out. LSU went 3 and out right after.
Yeah.
If I'm AJ Halsey, I'm like,
Bruh.
I just did everything I could for all the energy I had, and then Ole Miss goes and
That
scores.
was,
again. It's like,
yeah, bro, it was a whole year.
God,
it was
unbelievable.
A whole year. Then you come and tell us this crap about. Oh,
It just takes one.
People
Yeah,
been
just
hurt.
takes one.
It takes one.
another question I have.
You had defensive ends playing fullback. This is how we run it. It only takes one
Pyburn
of these.
fullback. Come on.
God
Unbelievable.
bless. I mean,
It's
thank God
over.
it all
It's
happened
over.
because it's over.
It's over.
God.
Now he's on CBS.
Good for him.
I can't wait for his breakdown. It only takes one.
That's it.
That's all you want to say.
He thinks
No-
Texas is the team to beat in the
no
SEC,
chance
so
he-
Texas bet the under.
Yeah.
Never
on
even
their
fucking
win
played
total.
him.
Loser.
Doesn't that,
Texas
He
gonna
beat
be
him. He
good.
Well,
played
no
him at
shit.
Notre Dame, and they
Texas
beat
is
him.
gonna be good.
They better.
But shit, there's a lot of teams in the SEC gonna be good, bro. Oklahoma's gonna be good.
and that's
I
the other
like
problem.
Oklahoma a lot.
No, I mean, it's
It ain't no cakewalk.
no.
Hell no. Hell,
No, I
but
mean,
it's
you
the
get-
SEC, bro.
You've got
And then you added one.
right,
Yeah.
and you've gotten if you're LSU, you've gotten a favorable draw of your home and away games. Like your toughest games are all at home.
Yeah.
And like the tough away games are
Bama.
like Auburn.
Yeah.
That's at 11 a.m. Like you got lucky it's not a night game.
That
you
sucks.
know? The game in Oxford, like that was going to be crazy regardless of where it was
Regardless,
played.
that
If anything, it should have been a neutral site game in the Roman Coliseum. But like you do have like as much as you have a tough schedule.
No, LSU. I mean, listen.
The 3 best teams on your schedule, you play in Tiger Stadium.
Oh, man, bro, you look. It's the SEC, man.
Yep.
You look at everybody else's schedule. They all got brutal. You know what I mean? Road trips and road games as well. But it is what the hell it is. That's why you come play in these games, bro. There's no other way around it.
If you
I
got
love it.
if you got sued by another team, would you pay him back?
If I got what?
Sued by another team. Ole Miss sued the 2 players that came from Ole Miss to LSU.
Uman Mielen and Harper. They're suing them
For the
what?
contract.
for the contracts
That they
'cause
breached
had
with
NIL
signed-
contract?
Yeah.
They go to that's another part of this legal jargon with this money and everything changing hands. It's just another part of it. Now you got damn schools suing players. Hey, listen, you know, when you open up the bag, bro, as
Of
big
course.
as they've opened up the bag, and you got all these people with so much money involved and people getting their feelings hurt and, you know, because they putting all this money into these kids and the kids decide to change their damn mind. just like all adults do. We change our mind. Coaches change their minds every day. You don't think these kids gonna change their mind? Somebody put a couple extra $100,000 in front of them.
Shit, this is the reason I went here in the first place.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's exactly right. So I mean, look, with all this going on, and with them suing the kids, and with the kids suing the conferences to keep playing, and it's just, hey, listen, lawyers are happy. Lawyers are happy.
They're staying in business.
They good, baby. They good.
They're getting their deal back.
They ain't even know this NIL was gonna put this much more money in their pocket.
They're in
No,
a great state.
all fun to play.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I'm gonna get that back.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. But I mean, they just setting a different precedent, for it, and there's different loopholes, and everybody gonna find a loophole and run with it.
Our take on it was LSU and Ole Miss. Now back and forth. It's $1 million. It should be a check placed at the 50-yard line on September 19th. Whoever wins gets to take $1 million. It's when you debate over if somebody traveled or not, or if it was a foul or not.
Yeah.
You pick up and you go, what, shoot for it.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
what
what it. Let's spot the ball.
That's right.
Let's play for it.
That's right.
The last question I have on the quarterbacks is one that Wyatt put in here. Do you think that Lane limits Leavitt's running early on with the injury, or just how aggressive he is in that standpoint? Do you think he holds it back at all?
I don't think he limits him. I think he will be able to see that. That's one of the things we're talking about. He'll be able to see that once they start camp, once they start practices, once he starts moving, and really see if there's any setbacks with it. Now, I'm sure he's not just going to call quarterback trap,
right.
30 times or whatever it may be. But you still want to see him move in a game situation as well. So I don't think they're going to overly do it with him. But I think coming out of there, you're going to find out what the limitations are with him and how they're going to go about him early. I mean, even early on, play calling, you know what I mean, what it is that they're doing with him in that. Because, I mean, that tempo and everything, he has to run and get that going as well, you know what I mean? So how quick is that, all those type of things. But I don't think they're going to limit. And I think definitely once he gets out of there and they see, okay, shit, he's freaking healthy, you know what I mean? I don't think there's going to be any restraints on him.
No, because the telltale...
Because he's that's the type of quarterback he likes, you know.
And the telltale sign will be if he isn't healthy and he does it and he hasn't been able to practice in the system and he starts trying to rely on what he's used to being able to do. He can't do it. That's when he'll start going...
Where's Longstreet?
Well, I'm looking for my other one.
It's going to be very interesting. That's the thing about fall. That is what
or
everyone's...
when he looks like week 2.
Everyone's focused fall camp.
After he plays for the first
after
time
a game.
100%. And
No
it's
doubt.
I don't like that shit sucked.
No doubt. No doubt. And
It
as a
is a real-
quarterback,
it's a real
trust me,
injury.
there's no doubt. And that's, as a quarterback too, that's something that he wants to see.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He wants to push himself. Because it doesn't matter, bro, how long you rehab, how great you feel, how this, how that. It's not until you really take that first banging.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that confidence for you now, it's like, okay,
I'm good.
I'm familiar with that. Everything held up. Now let's roll. Then your confidence goes up a little bit, and then you last through the end of the game, and it's like, You know what I mean? So it's that type of thing mentally for him that he has to go through, and then he'll be fine.
Yeah. Another one, and we talked about it a little bit already. Do you have confidence in the guys behind Leavitt if he were to go down?
I do, because of who the coaches are.
Yeah.
And also because of the level of talent that is with the backup, the backups.
I think that's one of the pieces I'll be interested to watch. Of course, Leavitt, want to see how healthy he is, but also the backup quarterbacks did not have a very good spring. They did not perform up to the level, and it was my takeaway kind of was from the last scrimmage that we got to go watch. My takeaway was there's a reason why you got $5 million standing on the sideline. It was because these two guys that we've seen go out there are young, inexperienced, and learning the position. To me, Husan Longstreet, super gifted physically. Especially, he's got a little hitch in his throwing motion, and he's just young. He's just learning. Landen Clark, I think, is a heck of a football player. He's still learning the quarterback aspect of it, of being a little more accurate. He can make the wow play. He can run the piss out of the ball. All those things. Sam Leavitt should be the one that's more developed mentally, is more accurate, is better layering the football, all those things. There's a reason why you went and got him. But I do agree with your point. My confidence in general, if Leavitt was to go down, is in I know that the system's going to work.
Right.
So
Right.
it'll be interesting. That's the biggest storyline going into fall camp next week is going to be watching Sam Leavitt, seeing his health, because your season depends on the quarterback. We learned that last year.
Yeah, man.
It comes down to your quarterback.
man.
So super excited for fall camp to get kicked off for LSU football. While Ro's here, I want to do our LSU trivia.
Oh, we got to
The
shake
LSU
back
history.
today.
Yesterday was a rough one. We ended up getting it.
Who would we get Roe on the trivia?
That would be sick, wouldn't it?
What is
But
it?
we'll get it. We'll get the trivia tossed up there. Shout out to Carter. He shot us a message yesterday. Appreciated us playing the trivia on the stream, and he did say today's was going to be a doozy as well. So we'll see. See what we've got. All right. I averaged over 800 yards from scrimmage in my final 3 seasons at LSU, and was an All-American, All-SEC, NFL Pro Bowl stud. Interesting.
So final 3 seasons.
Yeah, that's you got to go back.
Yeah,
Right.
'cause
Ain't
there's
nobody
not-
stayed around that long.
800 yards from scrimmage.
So he's a
Final
senior.
three
Yeah,
seasons.
you're right.
That makes me
Senior
think
year.
it's a running back.
Right, a running
If
back
it's
that
scrimmage
played.
yard. Or like a gadget wide receiver, but I don't know
Maybe.
how many they had because Carter said it was a deep cut, didn't he?
Dominique Davis.
Was he an NFL Pro Bowler?
Yeah.
Okay.
1 year.
Okay, go
Send
for
it.
it.
This is the first guess too.
I believe that's how you spell it.
P-Dub says I mean it. It's okay. I wore an unusual double-digit number and am not from
He's
Louisiana.
from Lafayette.
Where's Harvey Williams from?
What number was he? 20?
It was a weird number.
29?
I don't know. It was a weird. Where's he from though?
I don't know.
He is from Texas.
Okay.
We're sending it.
Send
What a
it.
guess.
This is a good guess. The Saints Hall of Fame.
Oh,
Dalton.
I was gonna say Dalton.
Dalton's from. He's from Louisiana though.
Oh yeah, he is from Louisiana.
Saints Hall of Fame.
Who else played for?
Yeah.
It's not Devery.
No, they
He's
have
from,
to be
the fucking
Louisiana.
boudin shop.
That's what I'm saying. It's not. That's what I'm saying. It's not Devery. That's like.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm just trying to think of LSU and Saints players.
yeah.
Dalton Hilliard and Devery are the two.
No, we might have to go back.
That it's got to
Yeah,
be
I
like
know.
a
We
We might have
really
to go
deep.
back.
I know. Shit.
Because I feel like we would all know LSU Saints.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. It's got to be way back. A Pro Bowler and an All American. We would know.
Yeah, I mean, if you were an All-American at LSU and a Pro Bowler for the Saints,
We would
this
know.
should be like a layup.
It'd be very easy.
The
Yeah.
only thing that's fucking us is he's not from Louisiana.
I know.
Yeah.
That should make it harder, but for us it makes it easier.
Right.
I'm trying to think of the number. Like I don't really remember anyone.
Unusual number.
Running. It has to be a ball carrier.
What did Y.A. Tittle play?
Did he play for the Saints?
Did he?
No.
I've got no idea.
I mean, they were throwing back then, so it could
Rudy
be it.
came out of left field, boy. I don't know, bro. I'm stuck.
It's got to be
I
like
remember
this
the
has
Saints
to be
Hall
like
of Fame.
OG.
Yeah.
Like
It's got to be like pre.
it's got to be like the 50s.
No, I don't think it would go back that deep because then the Saints weren't a team until '67.
We got a guess in the chat.
Which is?
What is it?
Eric Martin.
Eric Martin,
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either.
Wide receiver.
send it from Sam Griffin 895.
It's not bad.
Got it.
Bang.
Wow.
Okay.
Eric Martin.
Eric Martin.
What number did he wear?
Eric Martin was originally
41.
signed as a running back.
Yeah.
And
Turned
41.
into
You
a
don't have
wide
to go back that
receiver.
far.
No, it was the 80s.
Yeah.
Early
And
80s. Okay.
wore number 41, NFL receiving stats, 553 catches, 8,161 yards, and 49 touchdowns.
Beast.
Martin's 2,625 yards receiving at the time was the most career passing yards caught by any receiver in SEC history. How about it? Eric Martin. Shout out to Sam Griffin.
Sam, hell of a job.
There we go.
buddy.
Yeah,
That was a tough one.
I wouldn't
That
have got
was
that.
a tough one. He said it was a doozy.
He did. It was.
It was a damn doozy.
There we go. Shout out.
Right.
Well, Ro, we appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all,
Make
man.
some time for us.
Gotta go to work
As
now.
always. We'll
Wyatt Tittle played for the Colts.
Thanks for that.
Good research.
He's so stupid, dude.
I'll take a quick break, close it out right after this.
Dog, man. I'm a dog, Rudy, man.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local, we're dependable, and we stand behind every nail, every shingle, and every promise we make. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about roofing, it's about protecting what matters most. CAS Roofing, built on trust, backed by quality.
Wardo's was created in honor of Alan Ward Granning III, fondly known by family and friends as Wardo. In 2019, the oldest brother of the tribe passed away unexpectedly. His remaining siblings and loved ones wanted to honor his memory in a special way. In 2022, Ward's family decided to combine the need for a sandwich shop in downtown Natchez with a desire to pay tribute to Ward's love of good friends, good times, and great food. Through blood, sweat, tears, and countless hours of hard work, Wardo's was born. So go visit Wardo's today at 309 North Broadway Street in Natchez, where the po' boys are so good, you'll swear you're in Cajun country.
Hey, Miss Lou, come visit us, Tom and Wright Granning at GOMART On The Go Deli.
GOMART has clean restrooms, community coffee, an awesome beer cave, and a great selection of anything you may need.
Located at the corner of Highland Boulevard and Highway 61 South in Natchez.
Also stop by Wardo's Po' Boys at 309 North Broadway on the beautiful Natchez Bluff.
Where everyone is family.
When it comes to your home, the roof over your head matters. At CAS Roofing, we don't just install shingles, we build peace of mind. With years of experience and a commitment to craftsmanship, our team shows up on time, gets the job done right, and treats every project like it's our own home. Whether it's repair, a replacement, or storm damage that caught you off guard, CAS Roofing is ready. We're local.
Three, two, one.
All right. Back here, we're going to close it out on this Wednesday morning. We appreciate all of you starting your morning with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
We're going to go 13 for 13 and close this Wednesday morning show out.
Thought that'd make Wyatt cry.
Appreciate all of you here on this Wednesday.
Only Doc Hudson, the Hornet, can make me cry.
The horny hornet.
Fall camp right around the corner. Hunter Hall remade the picture.
See this?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
You need to text it to Ro.
So text it to Ro.
Text it to Ro.
Lloyd disappeared in the picture, but we'll be
That's fine.
I think
Lloyd did disappear.
fixture, match, game, showdown.
That picture's so much better now.
Or maybe competition instead of showdown.
Why don't you try again?
Let's see.
Country Club. Flop. It's not a flop. Greg.
There's a lot of Canada I'm seeing.
There's a
in
lot.
here.
Is it Canada Day?
I don't like that.
Seth. Fixture.
Match. Game.
But
Turn.
then is it showdown or
Would it be like
competition?
something that like for golf? You'd call it something, the something turn, the something country club,
No, this is fucking cards.
river turn, flop,
Oh yeah.
and showdown. I don't know.
Match.
There
Nice.
we go.
How many Gregs do we know?
It's game.
Greg
match,
Popovich?
competition fixture.
Yeah. So yeah, it's game, match, fixture, competition. Yeah. See the Rapids. Oh, dude, I don't know.
Why the frick would Popovich be on here?
Because I'm about to.
How many chips does Pop have?
How many?
Just thinking about it.
5?
Oh, there's POV and Popovich. It's categories. Never mind.
Dude, when you mentioned Rebecca Ray, what was the
Rachel Ray?
Bro, I was like, who the fuck is that, Wyatt?
Rachel Ray's a cook.
I know. I didn't know that. I didn't know where you were going.
No,
when
Rachel
you
Ray's
said
the
that.
best. When I used to go to my grandma's house, she
believe
used to
it now.
watch, and I would like take a nap, like fall asleep to Rachel Ray.
Rachel Ray.
The alliteration
Rachel Ray's
in that
goated.
just had me
Well,
cooked.
she started to eat too much of her own cooking.
That's okay. If she can cook like that, she can be big.
That?
Yeah.
I do understand where you're coming from, though.
The alliteration gets you.
When Wyatt starts naming women's names,
And
Especially
it sounds
if it's
like
an alliteration.
Rachel Ray.
It's like, well,
Oh, if it sounds like a fake name.
yeah, you're like, that's a surname. Okay.
Oh, what's your surname?
Chris.
sir. Let's see.
Chrissy. The Montreal, the Colorado Rapids, the Colorado Rocky, the Colorado Country Club. That can't be right.
Just click it. Just let's see.
What's his real name? Adrian. What's Rocky's real name?
Sylvester Stallone.
No.
I mean, like the Canadians are the Montreal Canadians.
What is Rocky's real name?
What's his last name?
Balboa. Oh, it's Rocky. What the?
Yeah, his name is
What's
Rocky.
Obama's last name?
Is it the Montreal Canadians?
What's
Like,
the
am I
number for
right?
911?
No, because this is CF Montreal, which is a soccer team.
Right.
so is this.
Right. But is the Montreal Canadians?
I think it is. Yeah.
I don't know if that would be the Rapids though. No,
The Rapids are.
go Victor, whatever that is.
What is that?
It's just pro teams in Montreal. I thought the Canadians were the Montreal Canadians.
Rock.
Oh, nice.
Oh, country.
pop, rap, rock. Nice.
That's we got it. Trivia. Let's get
Ready to
trivial. I want to get trivial.
Oh, that's a good point, Hunter. Hunter said send a $20 super chat. No, we'll show the picture.
Yeah, it is awesome.
Shout out Hunter Hall.
We're all nude.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh, look at this sad man.
Let's get. Oh, is that Spider-Man?
Yes, that's
The second one?
Andrew Garfield. And
I don't know the second one.
Oh, it's the.
Why can't I think of his name?
Meh.
I feel like I've seen him before, but I don't know who it is.
Meh. It's the guy from Meh. Christian just watched the movie and didn't
I
realize
know.
it.
American Gangster.
No. The one with the black guy and the white guy. One's a cop, Jamie Foxx. The other one's
Law-abiding
the prisoner.
citizen.
Gerald Butler,
That's Gerard.
Back.
Peyton Manning's final Colts game was a wild card playoff loss in January of 2011 to this AFC East team.
So the wait, hold on. So 2011, the Steelers went to Who won the Super Bowl that year? That was the year before the Giants.
Packers?
Was
Yes.
that the Packers
Packers.
Steelers? I thought that was 2010.
Oh,
It was a year after
Because the Saints was 2009. The Packers
might
were
have
the
been-
next
that
year.
wasn't the
Well, I guess the
Giants.
playoffs are in 2011.
It wasn't the Giants.
No, the team that won the Super Bowl after the Saints, it went
It was
Saints, Packers.
Giants.
Yeah.
Okay, so this would have been the year the
Oh.
Steelers went.
The Jets.
So it might be I think it is the Jets because the Jets played in two straight AFC championship games. They lost to the Colts the year the Saints won. They lost to the Steelers the year the Steelers
Let's
won.
go Jets. Jets. Jets.
let's
Jets.
get a
Jets.
fucking snack.
Jets. 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 Okay.
PU.
Bang. College football from
this
2007
Colin
to
Kaepernick.
2010.
Yeah,
this
this
Nevada
is Colin
quarterback was a
Kaepernick.
dual threat, totaling over 10,000 passing yards,
80
4,000
overall
rushing yards,
in Madden 21.
82 passing touchdowns and 59 rushing touchdowns.
You know,
Free agent.
it's funny to get
Colin Kaepernick. Answer.
One of the greatest
It's T-Bones
college
of
football
all
games
time.
I've ever watched in my entire life when Nevada upset
Boise
Boise
State.
State.
Yep.
I think it was in 2010.
I watched that game as well.
Unbelievable game. Very underrated.
That's when Colin Kaepernick put himself on the map,
He did.
and it was the end of Boise State.
Was that back when Jay Johnson was at Nevada?
He coached the football team.
He was bringing them the aura. Yeah.
Major League Baseball. Nolan Arenado is
Cardinals.
currently on what
The
National
Diamondbacks.
League?
Yeah, he was on the
team?
Cardinals last. and
He's
then-
on the Chrissies, the D-bags.
He's on the D-bags, yep.
Oh,
It's all right.
I think you say because he's got that diamond back, cuz.
Hey.
Snake.
No, wish he had that. You can hop on Reddit, boy.
Hop on Reddit.
You're not even...
He's about to.
But he's not.
Who?
Stolen Valor.
Yeah, you can't be a Reddit.
In 1962.
Reptilian.
This
Oh,
man
yeah,
Yes,
became
Fuck yeah! Oh my god,
the
that's
first
awesome.
American astronaut to orbit the Earth.
That's fucking the Amelia
Oh, I
Earhart.
don't know this. Is it Yuri Gagarin?
Oh, wow. That sounds right.
I want to say that's him because I think the first person to orbit was Russian. The first person, I might be wrong here. The first person to step on the moon was American.
Correct.
I thought you were American.
I think American.
I thought it was a dog.
Well, yeah, Leica, but I think it's.
Is it Buzz Aldrin?
It says. Oh no, wait. This says American astronaut. Never mind. I don't know.
It ain't no
them.
Russian.
I don't know. Yeah,
We're
it's-
talking about Americans.
Yeah, I don't know them.
Chuck Knobloch.
Tommy Fitzpatrick.
Michael Myers.
Go with it.
Somebody might know this in the chat ski.
This might be John Albert.
Mary had a little
Bow.
snacks and candy coming in multiple
It
varieties.
might. It could
including
also be
double-
Tim Stallings.
Oh, maybe so. Is that Tim Jones?
Somebody will know it.
Tim
Snacks and candy
Stallings.
coming in multiple varieties, including double peanut butter, pretzel, and graham cracker. What peanut butter brand produces the snack product PB Bites?
So much
Nutter
fucking
butter?
peanut butter this week, man. It might be Nutter butter actually. Peanut butter is overrated. dude.
Double
Like,
peanut. I've never seen a Nutter butter pretzel.
Gets so much love.
I don't trust that. No.
Nah, I didn't mean to do it.
I didn't
you
like
know.
that.
Alan.
Alan something. Yep. Plenty of options with Alan.
I'm gonna let him see.
Come on.
Alan Johnson. Alan Cock. Ask Alan nicely for Alan's cock.
I expect like a mixtape catch at your crib if reading this is too late. Wanna job at it?
For
Alan
Alan
run like a
Worth.
track race. Put the metal to his mouth and I'll call it brace face.
All right.
Oh, the first person to orbit the Earth was Yuri Gagarin.
There you go.
But it's not. That's not the
Not
American
the
one.
question.
I just looked
A
up.
man gets himself put in jail.
Oh, this is the
Not a
blind side.
person.
Not an option. Chris Hansen.
Mind freak.
A man gets himself put put in jail after his brother is put on death row for a crime he didn't commit in this Fox drama that debuted in 2005
named Prison Break. Stevie's favorite show.
Bow. The highest grossing film in 1983 was this sequel film that introduced creatures known as Ewoks.
The Empire Strikes Back.
No, see, this might be Return of the Jedi.
Poggi.
Oh, was it Return of the Jedi or Empire Strikes Back?
Wow.
Because it's not New Hope. New Hope was 81.
That was the first one.
Right. It's either... Oh, shit.
Yeah.
See, I think Christian's right. I think it's Empire Strikes Back. Because I think that one's 83, and then Return of a Jedi was 84.
Yeah,
Fuck me, dude. I was right. Why do I listen to Christian?
Baby, you got me like,
woo!
I woo I. Don't you stop loving me.
Don't quit loving me. Just start loving me. Oh, loving me.
2016.
I want to go, baby. You got me like, oh, woo. I don't. You stop loving me.
Don't quit loving me. Just start loving me. Oh, loving me.
Ow. Not there.
Maybe
No.
like it might be called like loveful lust or something. Lust.
Yeah. Island Boys. Island Time.
Maybe it's called Loving Me.
Yeah, I don't know this one.
Love.
I just can't stop loving you.
I don't know the name of this song, actually. Rihanna, what's the name of your song?
Baby, you got me like I am.
Okay, I got you, Lloyd. I'm following you, LC.
Don't make war over there.
was
Make
I
some
doing?
cornbread.
What were you doing in 2016?
Playing 2K17.
Leonard Fournette was battling with injuries.
Oh, I was blacking out.
His junior season.
Yeah, that didn't count.
Darius Geis was getting a lot of carries.
I was working at Northwestern State.
I think they both had 1,000 yards that season.
I was playing U12 soccer.
Word, yeah. Something on the brain.
There is something on the brain.
Dude, Rachel Ray was hot.
I know she got fat.
Yeah, I am looking at like old pictures. It makes sense why I enjoyed this show.
Just look up on the brain. Brain. Love on the brain. Bow.
Must be love on the brain.
Now you got it?
Now I know.
Yeah, now I get it.
Yeah. I just didn't know that.
Just start loving me.
The pace or the tone.
No, I didn't
of how to
either.
read that.
Well,
Once you sang the first part,
the first line got me because "Baby, You Got Me Like." I was thinking of a different song that a man sings, like "You Got Me Like," ooh, or something like that. Oh, I don't know. I have it in my brain. I can't sing it though. I'm stupid.
Love on the brain.
Cause I'm an island
Oh,
boy.
Love on the brain, Kiffin.
No. Wait, someone had a great one earlier in the chat. Oh, Mason Tater.
Mason Tater.
Very good. Who was that? Was that Gage? Shout out Gage. That was a good one. I audibly laughed while Rohan was talking when I saw that.
Rohan Gravy.
I don't know. I like Biscuits and Davey.
Biscuits and Davey. I mean, he's heard Rohan Gravy his whole life.
Yeah, probably a lot.
I love Rohan Davey.
I love you, Rohan Davey. We have been struggling on the Daily Dozen recently. We gotta shake back.
We do need to lock back in.
Johnny L has abandoned us.
Yeah, that's true.
We miss you.
Honestly,
we miss you, Johnny.
Since the trivia started, I don't care as much about the.
Oh, the
Daily
LSU
Dozen.
trivia is fun.
I'm locked in on the trivia because that's something we all should be good at, except for Chrissy.
And me.
No, you should be the best at it, realistically.
Cajun Curveball Gage, you won't take my one spot at this. I won yesterday. Let me get in my bag again.
Who won yesterday? Oh, with the
Cajun
name.
was on one yesterday.
Cajun was cooking yesterday.
There was a couple in the comments after the show yesterday as well. I screenshotted them.
We did good.
Jamarcus Brussels Sprouts was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Ty Davis Rice.
Ty Davis Rice
yes.
is good. Yeah.
Darius
yes.
Rice.
Darius Rice.
Red beans and Geis.
Red beans and guys, yeah.
I had Brandon La Falafel.
Yeah, Brandon La Falafel.
I like
LaWanton Landry.
LaWanton Landry
That
is
was good. I couldn't
LaWanton
respond to that
Landry
one
is
last
good.
night. I was fucking hyped about that one.
I'm honestly mad I wasted Trendon Hollandaise
On the group chat?
in the group chat. I should have waited till it was in person.
We need a ban. No tech. Keep them. Save them.
You have no
texting that in the group
over our
chat.
fucking
Hey,
group
no,
chat.
I
You
do
have
because on
ruined our
Saturday
group
I
chat.
could have texted y'all about that,
No,
about the
you
one I
couldn't
thought of, and I didn't.
You have ruined our group chat.
No,
so
I
you
could have
can't
told
say
Noah,
anything
so I
about
decided
the group chat.
I decided on Monday to tell
What
it to
was
y'all on
yours?
Monday.
Skylar Green text make me want to kill myself.
No, that one I didn't get that. Now I get it.
Trades
I'm
green
didn't get
texts are
that?
driving
No,
me
I was
insane.
like, I don't know. I was
See, my texts
recruiting
aren't
in-
even green, and
was
I got
recruiting in
that.
college
You're an
football,
idiot.
So I wasn't paying attention. But that is funny. LaWanton Landry's really
It was a
good.
great one.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
The Hollandaise one was great too.
Trendon Hollandaise was good.
thank you. I feel like people are underplaying Ego Ferguson.
That is good.
I love Ego Ferguson. I think that's my favorite one.
Really?
I love Ego Ferguson. It's perfect.
I'm trying to think
Delane Mignon, Spencer Ware is the best one yet.
No, it's
I think the
stupidest
reason
one.
why that one was as funny as it
It's
was
'cause
is
it's
because you
was
double.
because you you pocketed it.
Yes.
I fucking doubled that
Pocketed
thing up.
Pocketed it.
Pocketed
You
it.
pocketed it and saved it through a weekend. to
And
get
then
here
waited
Monday
for
morning.
all three of us.
Yes.
Like literally the moment Lloyd
I
walked
walked
in,
in.
and he starts
And
his
then you
little
started-
messing around. He goes, no, guys.
And then
I
you
have
painted
one.
a picture. You're like, so imagine you're at a steak restaurant.
Yeah,
right? You
hilarious.
sit down
It was so funny.
So
It was worth it.
and you order a Delane Mignon, and of course the server's gonna go, well, how would you like that cooked? And you obviously respond, I'd like my steak Spencer Ware, please.
unbelievable.
Fuck yeah.
man.
And you could also go with, I like it Alfred Blue. Like, dude, that's the best one yet.
Well, that's when you're ordering Brad wings, and they say, do you want ranch?
What
or
kind of
Alfred
Rohan
Blue
gravy
cheese?
does this come with too?
Mm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, can I get a side of Mason
DJ
taters?
charcuterie board.
Yes.
That's good.
Gage, that's a good one.
That's good.
That is
Gage,
good. I
he's
love
coming
Gage
for
is on
Gage's
one.
I love
spot.
get you or however you spell it.
That one was DJ charcuterie board is
It was
good.
very good.
I can't believe this is. We're gonna write a book.
We are. People have like the baby name
If you're a
book, we
cannibal,
have this.
Jack Flesh.
Pat Mac.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Shut up. Pat mac and cheese.
Oh, it's the best one.
Dottery pepper. Need one.
I like.
I like that one too.
I like cookie dotery.
Yeah,
I
you
like that
do.
one better than Diet
I
Dr.
couldn't believe you
Dotery.
went to that one 3 times.
What do you want from me? I've got one with Jack Hunt, but I don't think you want to hear it.
Thaddeus floss.
No, I got to after you eat.
Uh-huh. It's important.
Oh
Especially
yeah, you
what
can,
Jack's
you can use that
serving.
on the back end.
Oh,
On the wraparound? Jinx, you owe me some Coke.
You'll be a Dottery pepper.
There you go. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us here on this Wednesday. We'll be back tomorrow morning, 8-ish a.m., live here, Southern Regional Medical Center, and always brought to you by our friends at FanDuel. Barkevius Mango is really good.
That's great. That's great. All right, you've cemented your
Good
number one
job.
spot, but Gage is too. Gage is coming for your spot.
Barkevius Mango.
Oh, that is good.
Thank you for playing.
Kevin Fork.
That's awesome.
Kevin Fork.
Oh,
God.
I don't
Gage's
know.
fucking good
We
at
might
this.
have a tie at the top right now. There.
Can I get my Mason Tater with Rohan gravy on top, please? And pass me a Kevin Fork. Oh, I'd like that on the side of my Delane Mignon Spencer Ware, please.
Oh, that is great.
That's awesome.
I love Kevin Fork. I think we got a tie in first
Dude,
place
Kevin
right now.
Fork.
Kevin Fork's great.
Fork tough.
Oh, gosh. We'll be back tomorrow morning live.
Yeah, we're all trying to think.
Y'all
now.
keep cooking. Y'all keep cooking on these. We'll rehash tomorrow morning.
Gummy Tuberville.
I'm trying to think.